Yo, what is up? 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 Happy Friday the 13th, a fictional holiday where we celebrate a mass killer that does not exist, but we just celebrate it anyway. And that's the way it goes sometimes with these things. So, definitely a lot to go over today. By the way, we have a change of streaming plans for Monday. Mondays and Fridays we have our streams. For this Monday, not going to have it. We're going to have it Tuesday night instead of Monday night because I know the Cowboys, I think, are playing Monday night. So definitely want to put in some content for that day for everything that's going on. But holy shit, guys. The safety spot is probably one of the... It's becoming a big need now. Okay? I'm not really worried too much going to this game. I mean, I'm always worried, but, like, you know, I'm not going to be that guy that says, well, it's just the Jets, you know, because every time I feel like it's an easy matchup, it just gets to the point where, yeah, it's not easy. I feel like we make it harder on ourselves each time things happen. You know, so the rumors are right now, trade deadline wise, that, you know, the Eagles are going to or have been in contact with the Panthers involving a trade for Jeremy Chin. And I think they have to at this point. Sidney Brown is still questionable for this game. He's already been out like 2 weeks already, right? He's already been out 2 weeks. If he's out Sunday, it's his third week with a hamstring. If that's the case, they gotta go after somebody. They really have no choice. They honestly have no choice. You just have no depth at safety now. I mean, Reed's your last bit of defense. And Terrell Edmonds, I can't stand him at this point. You know? Dean's coming back. Is he starting over Nicholas Morrow this week? I don't know if that's going to be a mistake or a blessing. I have no idea. You know? Big play Slay's out as well. And that's going to be interesting going into this week. You know, I know they moved these corners off the line a little bit. Thought in the second half of that Rams game, they started to press just a little bit. Thought they did a little bit of a better job. You know, Josh Jobe will probably take that spot most likely. You know, that's probably what's going to happen. And like I said, I'm not a fan of, like, look, the injuries are the injuries. I get it. You know, we can't control these things sometimes. But at the end of the day, I think the Jets are definitely beatable. I think, you know, the Jets are struggling too. I mean, I'm just record-wise struggling, but they are struggling with, they're struggling with their roster right now. I think they have one of the worst offensive lines. They have like 3 out of 5. The secondary's hurt badly. I think Devontae Smith might have a big game here. We know Sauce Gardner will probably be on A.J. Brown the whole entire day. You know, so it's going to be interesting. Quez Watkins is out as well. Somebody just said that in the chat. Totally forgot him. Quez Watkins is out too. It's a disappointing year for Quez Watkins. That's a no-brainer for me. You know, no-brainer. What's going on, John? What's up? What is up? Daniel Berry, what's going on, man? Oh, why is this doing this for? Every time I click on somebody's name, it's going to do something stupid. What's up, Gunnar Ray? Which up says Joey will be playing a game tonight. Maybe. Chin, he'd look good in green. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. Happy Friday the 13th. What's going on, dude? Happy Friday the 13th to everybody as well. Chris, I'm so done with Quez. He has shown that he is easily replaceable. No way he is back next year. No, I think when it comes to next year, I think he's gone. I don't think he's coming back. I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's even close to happening. So, you know. Let's go East Coast. What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good night tonight, dude. Hope everything's going well with you. Deep Voice says, "A Slay out, we might be screwed." I mean, yeah, he's out, but I don't think we're screwed. You got Zach Wilson throwing the football, you know, and you know I'm not gonna take it lightly. I'm not gonna soften it up and say that this is gonna be an easy game because it definitely is not. Okay, I mean, with this line that we have, I mean, if the Eagles defense makes Zach Wilson look that good, we got a problem. If he throws for like 3 touchdowns, you know, hits like 325 on us, it's gonna be a problem. You know, they got receivers. They have a running back in Breece Hall, which now because Jalen Carter's not playing, they're probably gonna try to run down our throat, most likely. Hope not, but that's what it seems like. Gutter says, how many receptions do you think Smith gets? I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could have probably, I don't know, 13 to 15 maybe. We'll see. Probably less than that because he'll make big plays, you know. Bob says, I need Chin now. Why is this happening? That's really weird. All right, I'm going to redo this chat because this chat is stupid, and I don't know why. I hate it. Okay, I think we're all right. Bob says trade Quez for Chin simple. Yeah, they're not getting rid of Quez Watkins. It's not going to happen. I don't care. Like, look, if they feel like Quez is just going to be a no-show or his injury is too on and off, they'll just put him on IR at some point and bring in another guy for a few weeks or something. I don't know what the plan is going forward. Grubby says Justin Simmons played great last night. He would be a great fit, but Chin is younger. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The versatility part is kind of where it makes sense. You know, I think the versatility part. Jeremy Chin is my #1 guy. I mean, he was actually supposed to be the pick for Jalen Hurts in that 2020 draft. You know what I mean? It's crazy. There could be a shot where the Eagles get him. How much is it going to cost? I don't know. I mean, you got to take advantage of these rosters that are playing pretty bad right now. You know, Justin Simmons I would love, but I don't want a pure safety. I want a pure versatile player that can play both safety and corner. East Coast says, can't complain, man. How's the weight loss journey? It's good. Good. 22 pounds. Just good. Better shape. Feel better. It's all that matters, you know. Don't want to lose it too fast and be unhealthy about it, but just pushing every day as much as I can. Appreciate that though. Asking about that. Just says, bring on the freaking trades, man. I'm really interested in who we get. Real talk. I don't know who else that they would actually have interest in. Like, I mean, yeah, we can name like pure safeties like Justin Simmons, you know, the safety from the Bears, if they want to go that route. I don't know how much they really want to grab a high-tier top safety. I think they want to grab a nice role player, versatile player that could play solid at more than one position, and that's where I think Jeremy Chin. I'm talking about Eddie Jackson from the Bears. Sorry, I forgot his name for a second. I don't know if they go after a pure safety right now. I think that's where I'm kind of toting the line. And he says, time for JB to step up and show he's worth the money Eagles paid him. Yeah, I get it. You know, I mean, I could put so much on Bradbury. I could put so much on Slay, but I don't like how they're used a lot. You know, I'm not saying you never play them in zone because zone is part of it. But when you're playing, I mean, the Eagles are the most that play off the ball coverage so much. I watch highlights every single week, and I don't need to watch a whole game just to find out what other teams do. Okay, you're playing off the ball if you have injuries. You're playing off the ball in a situation where it depends on the offense, who they have at wide receiver and tight end. If it's 3rd and long, 4th and long, or long short, long yardage, or you're playing with 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter and they're on, our 48-yard line for one more play to put in the end zone. But I've never seen a defense play so much off the ball as they do. The good thing about Desai right now is that he actually blitzes a good amount, uses these linebackers. And so far, we've gotten to the quarterback pretty damn well. But this week, I'm telling you, I don't know. Like, Zach Wilson should be on the ground more than 3 times. If it was up to me, he should be on the ground more than 6 times. I'm not even kidding. But I'm not taking them lightly either, Bob says, Simmons needs more money. Chin, you can keep your cheaper. Even says, how's it going? What's going on, bro? What's up, bro? Pandalorian says, did you see, love that name, by the way. Did you see that the Jets have 3 corners out on Sunday? Yeah, I saw 3 out of the 5 and the secondary is out. It's just crazy, dude. I don't think Sauce is out, though. I don't think Sauce is out. But that's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. Bob says him and Smitty and Jalen. D-Voice says Sue is done. He says Frank Clark got released. I don't think he would cost them. Maybe Eagles sign him rotation. I would love. I wanted a free agent defensive end when Yank Ngakwe was a free agent. Leonard Floyd and Frank Clark. I was interested in all of those guys. Even that guy from the Bears that got released, he ended up signing somewhere else. I was really interested in him because he played for Sean Desai when he was either the coordinator for the Bears in 21 or before that when he was a player personnel director under Fangio for that defense that year. Yeah, I would love it. But he's going to go back to KC, dude. KC looks like shit, dude. There's not one team that looks really that great right now. Like, name one team that actually looks complete right now. That is playing complete ball from quarters 1 to 4. There's really not that many, to be honest. KC really didn't look that great. Let me redo this chat thing because it's really annoying me for some reason. Just give me a second. I don't know why it's annoying me, but it is for some reason every time I... Let me just redo this real quick. This takes me like 2 seconds. Sorry, give me a second. I'm just redoing the chat thing because it's just really freaking annoying. And I should be good once I get this up. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's so weird. Okay, we'll just deal with it for now. Eagles get Judy with AJ Smith with scoring. Nah, dude, nah. Jerry Judy, man, I don't know. Jerry Judy's got some issues within his brain. Jerry Judy ain't Jerry Judy, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's not because of what Steven, what's his face said about him the other night, but Jerry Judy looks like he gets in his own head a lot, and we don't need another player like that. We don't need another player like that. If they signed him, I wouldn't care, but Jerry Judy for me, I'm just not really a big fan of it too much. So, yeah, this chat's not loading. It's really weird. John says, Niners have been good, but I'm not afraid of them. Nah, and even I looked at their schedule, too. Their schedule really hasn't impressed me either. Hasn't really impressed me as much as... Hold on. Why isn't my chat... Why isn't my chat thing... Oh, no, it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. It's late. I'm burnt out today. I had to work on 2 channels today, and I've just been... Today's been like a tiring day. I literally been on my computer probably all day today. So it's been kind of nuts. Bob says, once you understand the motions, you are fine. CMC is the key. Yeah, that's going to be the problem with the misdirection. I think that's where our linebackers are really going to be put to the test, too. So, let's go on, Eagles Nation. Failord says, the best poly move we can make is getting a safety chat. Terrell Evans is trash, and Justin Evans has been injured every season of his career. Yeah, that's 100% true. Evans is horrible. And that's why the Eagles, that's why that's why the rumors of getting Jeremy Chin is out there. Dude, why is it when we name players to go get, like, Howie is thinking the same way? And I absolutely love that. Losing Chauncey was a huge, obviously before the draft, we thought Hargrave was the big loss of the season, but it's not. It was Chauncey. Because you lose that versatile player that can play multiple positions. Because, I'm telling you right now, come next offseason, I don't care what it takes, okay? Avonte Maddox has a $10 million cap hit next year, and he is not going to be on this roster. I think that's definite truth going into next season, so. Christopher Baker, I don't know if Jerry Judy can handle... Well, that's like the main thing right now. I don't think he can, to be honest. I really don't. I don't think he can. The last thing we need is another Nelson Aguilar type player in here. That as soon as he gets criticized, he doesn't use it as motivation. He takes it to heart, and it really fucks with his game. And that's pretty much what happens. He would be number 3. I think he would do well. I don't. his statistics aren't showing. His statistics don't show me that. Number one, number two, he's in his own head. Maybe it's just with being with Denver, it's like that. I don't know, but as soon as I sense that, I kind of stay away. So I don't think getting Jerry Jeudy would be like, oh my God, we got Jerry Jeudy, but it would just be like, okay, cool. See what he could do. But we got to throw the ball to him as well. So, these wide receiver threes are getting involved a little bit more each week. But not much. Sorry. Nathan says, how did 4 players get magically injured at Wednesday's practice shaving the meat? That's 7 p.m. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Jalen Carter just got on the list. It just happens, man. It just happens. I don't know what happened with Slay with this knee injury. Where did this knee injury come from with Slay? Gotta have been practice. Had to have been practice. You know what I mean? I don't agree with I don't agree with how it happened, but I mean, it could have been just at practice. The audacious Slay and Carter out is going to hurt our defense. Yeah, but look who you're facing at quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the Jets have some wide receivers that are, they're productive, but look who's throwing the fucking ball. Like, that's why I can't take Zach Wilson seriously, because he's not good. He is the worst quarterback that's on our schedule, other than Daniel Jones. I don't know who's worse. Okay. Well, I could probably say Daniel Jones is probably better than Zach Wilson. Probably. A big probably. Like, that's what I'm saying. If Zach Wilson gets these throws on you, it's gonna be really embarrassing. So, Fanalord says Donnie and Kaplan Sydney is still hurt, only light practice. Yeah, so I don't even know if Sidney Brown's. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, if Sidney Brown's out for a third week with a hamstring, that's really bad. It's really bad. I think maybe some of these guys can play, but I think how they're looking at this Jets game as, they're dealing with injuries. Our offense should be able to put points up. Our defense should be able to get some sacks on Zach Wilson. We need to get healthy for this Miami game. This Miami game is crucial this week. I know we don't play till Sunday night, but still, it's very. And this is where we get the Kelly Green and all that stuff. Like, we got to play up to par here. Alan said, I think Jerry could revive his career if he could sign his last year in Philadelphia. He would gain confidence, position himself ahead of the spotlight, and with the ring, I repeat, only for this year. Oh, look, and look, if they, like I said, if they did it, it wouldn't wow me, but I wouldn't mind it. You know what I mean? If that's what they wanted to do. If Quez's hamstring isn't going to hold up, and it looks like it's not, they should put him on IR. They should put him on the IR indefinitely, or for 4 weeks, and bring somebody else in. I don't know. But if you trade for Jeudy and it's a lot, which I highly doubt it's going to be a lot of draft capital. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a lot of draft capital to get Jerry Jeudy in the building. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to cost much. I don't know how many yards he has for the year. Can't be much. Christine says, Desai will make Wilson look like a star QB. I really hope not, man. I really hope not, because I am going to be like, it's just, you're not going to win a playoff game this way. I mean, you're not going to win this way for long. The teams are starting to figure this defense out, and it's very easy. Depending on personnel, like, you got to throw shit short, throw shit underneath that's wide open. Especially if you blitz linebackers on top of sitting back, that's even worse, because your middle of the field is wide open. Matt says Jeudy has 208 yards. Yeah, it's not great. Alon says the Jets, there's cornerback depth, were banged. Chris says, even with Slay and Carter out, the Eagles are still way better. Just can't have the players taking the lightly, because look what happened to the Bills. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't see the team ever doing. To be honest, are you really worried that the team will be taking some team lightly? I don't think so. I don't see this team doing that. I don't see this team getting beat by 40 points. I don't see this team taking a team lightly going into a week. I just don't see it. I mean, that's just me. How he scans the league says Chim for more than a 4. I think a 4th round is fair. I think a 4th rounder is fair. I don't see why not. I mean, you're taking him from a bad team, so how much are they going to really ask for, you know? Appreciate Johnny Sins. Smash the like button. Appreciate it, man. Definitely hit the like button if you guys haven't. He says, who are actually calling the offensive plays? I mean, I'm guessing it's Brian Johnson. Chris, at this point, trade Penny to like Baltimore for a 7th or some BS to open up a spot. They are wasting a spot in Gatorade with him standing on the sidelines every game. That's true. I don't know what they're doing with Penny. I've never seen this with a roster before where they keep 4 running backs and Penny only got in there pretty much a few times in that Patriots game because Swift was. He got in there because of Swift. Oh. Swift was tired and he got in for a few plays. And that was it. I mean, he had a couple in that Tampa game. I think they had the holding call. And when he got in there with the holding call for A.J. Brown, the right side of the end zone for a touchdown, he kind of fucked up on there too. So, a lot's been messed up. Rogue says, Steve Smith convinces everyone Jerry Jeudy is a butt. Yeah, I mean, he's telling people not to trade for him. I don't know. I wonder if the Eagles say to themselves, you know what? Let's give the guy a chance. Let's try to turn his career around. You know, on a Super Bowl contending team, you know, on a team that's going to hopefully be in the playoffs and, you know, see what he could do. Give him some chances. But, you know, like I said, what's the asking price for Jerry Jeudy? I don't even know if a 4th round pick is even worth it, to be honest. I mean, maybe a 5th, you know, maybe that. Lord said we also can't forget the Jets have lost 3 of their 5 stars on their O-line. Mekhi Becton is a right tackle, not really a left. I think Sweaty and Reddick will take care. Yeah, that other guy, that Versa, whatever his name is, that guard / tackle that he had the Achilles injury in the Denver game as well. So they lost a few stars on their offensive line. 3 out of 5 players on the secondary are going to be out. Both teams are dealing with injuries. I think the Eagles still have the upper hand, though. I think they still have the upper hand. Even with Slay out, they have the upper hand. Even with Jalen Carter out, they have the upper hand. I still think they have the upper hand. Easy one says Jerry Jeudy hasn't played with any decent QBs. Rippin, Locke, washed up Wilson. Come on. Yeah, I get it. But, you know, we're barely throwing to wide receiver 3s right now. That's the problem, too. We're barely throwing to that position as it is right now. Like, opportunity-wise. I mean, we could have. I mean, Quez would have had a first down. I think Hurts missed Quez 2 times. The bubble screen wasn't great either because I know he ran around the pile, didn't go through from his 2 blockers that were in front of him. Let's see. Tug says Jeudy is far from a bust. DJ says we need Justin Simmons. John O'Malley says, good thing we traded away Miles Sanders. He's doing the whole lot of nothing Carolina. Yeah, he's been either hurt or he hasn't got, you know, many reps in Carolina. He's only averaging like 3.1 yards a carry. It's not much. So obviously the offensive line isn't great for him this year. 3.1 yards a carry. He ain't getting that. He ain't getting that over there. That's what he's getting over there right now. You know. Nathan says picking up good starters for these teams is no good because their salaries are huge. At least Chin is cheap. Yeah, I mean for a you know, I mean for a 4th round pick, I think that's pretty fair. I think it's fair. Rico says we are underusing Swift. Oh yeah, 100% we are. I mean, we don't even use him in the red zone. We don't use him in red zone at all. You know? I think that's a big mistake. I mean, they put Gainwell in on 3rd downs, and they use Jalen Hurts' legs way too much in red zone. You have so many running backs at your disposal to get pressure off of you. Using Penny in red zone would be the best thing they could do with him, but I don't know why. I don't know if they're saving him for the later months. I'm guessing they're using him as an advantage for later in the season, I guess. So, Fon Lawrence says, I wonder if the Eagles take a shot wide receiver now that Quez is injured again. We don't have much depth. No, we don't. And if they don't trust Quez, they might just put him on IR. If he come, like, what if he's not? What if he's injured still next year? You know, next week for Miami. I think a move has to get made next week. I mean, Justin Evans is already on the IR for 4 weeks. It's already on the IR, and plus Sidney Brown's is not healthy at all. I mean, really, if he misses Sunday, it's gonna be his 3rd game out. So you got to make a trade. You got to get something done. Get him in the building and get him ready to go. I think that's what you got to do. Roke says Jerry Jeudy's not doing much. Cortland Sutton looks like a better receiver. Yeah, I definitely like Cortland Sutton a lot better. He's obviously a bigger receiver and, you know, can get those contested catches at times. So I think he's been doing a pretty good job. DB says I would do Derek Barnett in a 3rd for Chin. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Nolan Smith play. That would open up for Nolan Smith. I wonder why Nolan Smith's not getting many snaps. Did they not think that Nolan Smith is ahead of Derek Barnett right now? I mean, what's the reason for that, you know? I don't know what that reason is, but it's kind of annoying. Talk 215 says Derek Barnett in a 5th for Chin. Yeah, I would do it. I would do it. I have no issue with that. I don't know. Derek Barnett's not doing much of anything. Not doing much of anything. You know? Easy one said, I don't think he injured. I think he on the list is trying to trade him. Who? Who's on the list? DB says, better than we make a move for the weekend is over so the player could start focus. Yeah, I mean, that's what they have to do. I think, like, aiming for that Miami game, you can't go in there, Amanda. You can't go in there with no depth at safety. I think you got to make a move this week. I think you definitely have to make a move this week, no doubt. Nate says we've got Covey and what's his hurdle raring to go. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Sorry. I don't know if he would ever be a receiver in this lineup. He's trying to, like, be a receiver or go into a game, but I don't think they would ever put him there unless, like, we're winning by a few touchdowns and they want to rest some guys. I don't think they'd put him in there. I don't think there's enough trust with him. I don't know how much of a good blocker he is. I don't even know how much of a good blocker he is, to be honest with you. I honestly don't. I have no idea. Wish I knew, but I don't. He's always hurt, though. Keith Carrot says Eagles are not trading for a safety when the Eagles have find a BG replacement. Yeah, but where are you going to find that? If you're going to get a defensive end, you're going to get one for the rental for this year. You're not getting one for the future. I don't think they would trade for a defensive end on a big contract right now. I think safety is the way to go. A versatile safety, not a pure safety. Like, if they got Justin Simmons, I wouldn't care. But I think getting Jeremy Chin is the #1 most valued player for this defense, for this team. You know what I mean? By the way, the name is Talik. Okay, I got you. I'll remember that now. Jose Serrano says, which would be realistic, Chin or Baker? Chin, because he's versatile. For me, it's a guy that knows more positions, which we really need. We need someone that can play both positions. I think that's the most realistic one. A pure safety, unless they can't get Chin and they're asking too much for him, then they might go down that other route and say, we need a starting safety. But I feel like you need that versatile player. Roke said, Derek Barnett, Hollywood. Oh, for Hollywood Brown. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get rid of. I don't know if they're going to get rid of Hollywood Brown, unfortunately. I don't think that would happen. He says, I think they'll trade a second because Chin is a star safety, but if Howie could fleece like he did the Saints, then we Eagles time. I mean, usually the trade deadline is a fleecing period where teams try to, lowball a lot of teams to get, to get draft capital for their players. I don't think it's going to cost that much. I don't. I honestly think he's going to be a lot cheaper than that. He says they don't need to find BG's replacement right now. No, right now they don't. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next offseason. What if BG comes back for another year? BG's not putting on another jersey. It's either he's going to retire or whatever. You know what I mean? I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll see. They will add another defensive end in the early rounds of the draft. Yeah, we'll see next year. I don't know. I need to see what this roster looks like next year before the draft. Is way too early to talk about right now because I have no idea. I have no clue. Some of the players, I have no clue about anything because I usually get into all this. By December, middle of December, I start getting into a lot of the draft stuff. Try to watch as many football games on Saturdays as I can throughout the weeks. But yeah, totally get it. See here. Well, we got 166 in the chat. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, like the stream if you guys have it. Happy Friday the 13th to everybody today. We have a game in a couple days. We have to beat the Jets, and I'm telling you right now, I'm really, the one thing I need to get over this shit because if the Jets beat us with Zach Wilson, it's going to be one of the shittiest losses of the year. This game is supposed to be a win. We have been stacking these wins. We've been winning the games that we have to start, that we're winning, and that's important. Got to get to 6-0, man. 6-0 before things start getting very tough for the Eagles. If it's going to be tough. We got a super chat from Goopy2 Wolfman. I don't have my alerts, by the way, because I have a different thing on. I forgot to add my alerts. But appreciate the super chat. Pass rusher or safety at the deadline, both in need. I'd put them. I'd get two of them. Frank Clark is out there right now still, but who knows if he wants to come to the Philadelphia Eagles. I think KC will have open arms for him. I think he had 10.5 sacks last season. He had a good season last year, but hasn't. I don't know if he got hurt this year or whatnot. So I have to look at it. But I would love to get both. But I think getting a safety would be getting that back end straightened out would probably be more important for me. Because they have two really good defensive lines right now. Even if Barnett's not really doing much of anything with one tackle for the year, that's it. Talik says, look at Jeremiah Trotter Jr., I believe. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about this kid, and he's been fantastic from Clemson. And, I feel like we're going to be talking a lot about him next year. And we'll see what happens, but, there's nothing promising. Let's see here. Dank says, I'd be heated if we lost to Zach. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be that would be an embarrassing loss. I don't care if we lost by 1 point. Still an embarrassing loss. They don't get 3+ sacks on Zach Wilson. If they get less than 3 sacks on Zach Wilson, I'm going to be really pissed off. There's no excuse for it at all. Ben says, anyway, you guys are barely winning against trash teams. Uh-oh. What's going on? Fight! Who had a stupid statement? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Johnson, I can't get hyped for Junior Trot. I feel like the Eagles will only break my heart. Yeah, because they don't draft. I mean, I don't know how early he's supposed to be drafted. Like, because you guys probably watch more than I do. Where is he projected in the draft next year? Does anybody know that? Is he even first round pick worthy, or is he more second? Let me know. Thanks says we're winning. That's all that matters. I don't care how they win this game. They just got to win this game. Why'd they release him? Who? Rigo said Milton Williams needs a big game. I mean, at least right now, I think at least the nickel spot. Of course, the nickel spot's fine now. We're back to the safety spot being a complete wreck. Bradley Roby will be starting spot at nickel, which is good. Oh, that doesn't mean anything, dude. That doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't, dude. Like, I don't get it. I like, if I'm beating teams by 30 plus, 40 plus points, like, I look, we dominated last year, and there's a lot of games where we won. There was a lot of games last year we only won by 1 possession score. You know? Barely beating anybody means absolutely nothing. If you get beat by 40 points, then that's a problem. If an offense scores 40 points on you, it's a problem. It's a big problem. George says the Eagles are just a better team. The Eagles D-line is good even without Carter, which is sad. I hope he never gets hurt again. Yeah, and it's not. I think these injuries are not serious. I think half of these guys probably could play on Sunday. I think that's precautionary, and you don't want to play guys that are injured and then their injuries get worse throughout the year, and then you have to worry about more shit. So East Coast says he projected mid-second round, not having a standout year. Well, I mean, the Eagles, obviously, from Jeremiah Trotter, because was a linebacker here, so I think that's the only reason why Eagle fans want him. So he's been okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't focus on linebacker too much because the Eagles don't value that position. They don't value running back, and they don't value linebacker. And secondly, you know, they put no money into the position. So DeAndre Swift, I think, I'm sorry, but the guy needs to get re-signed. I'm hoping that DeAndre Swift is going to be a lot of money, and I feel like because of his statistics, they have to somewhat pay him something. Rogue said Howie needs to be he will trade up for Trotter. Chris says the Chiefs are barely winning games, and I bet you make the Super Bowl. It's the NFL. But KC doesn't look great either. I think there's a big change when it comes to play design. I think there's a big change there between Eric Bieniemy, to Matt Nagy. I think it's huge. I think that's definitely the biggest difference. I think both of those coordinators have made their both of these KC teams from last year to this year look night and day. No doubt. Thanks says no winning is all that matters. All that matters, bro. Reb says, how do you feel about us playing on the field of horrors? Yeah, I know. The turf at MetLife is the worst. So hoping guys stay healthy because it's pretty bad. I actually forgot about that until you mentioned it. Totally wasn't even thinking about the field at all, but yeah, the field sucks, unfortunately. Dank says that we've literally had 400 plus yards on 4 straight games. These narratives are corny. Yeah, I know. 400 to 500 yards in offensive yards like the last few games. I mean, literally done a really good job. Not pure passing, but overall offense, pretty damn good. Trotter 30th. Frankie Ray says we can handle the Jets without Carter and Slay. That's what I think. The main thing is they have to shut Breece Hall down, and they have to put Zach Wilson on his ass all game. And I think they can. This was supposed to be the game. If Carter was healthy, this was really supposed to be the game that he was going to break out with a few sacks this game. Maybe. I don't know. Robin Adams said, watch what happens when you play a solid team. Chunglin says we should look back at Judy, but I'd rather get Sutton. Yeah, they need speed though. They need speed on the inside. Because I think Quez is a bigger burner than Zacchaeus, but Zacchaeus just brings more to the table because he's a pure slot. He is a pure slot guy. Sorry, putting water on my face. Keep myself awake. Ron says, I think it's big thing this Sunday is capitalizing on the red zone. We got to score in the red zone, man. I know. So the red zone's been horrible. The Eagles are the 6th worst team in the red zone this year. And it's not good. They take Swift out. They put Gainwell in. The play designs are just horrible. It's either they're doing an inside zone at times, or they're too pass happy at times, or Hurts is using his legs way too much, or they're telling him to use his legs in the red zone. Kind of like a big cop-out play for them. Don't want to get this guy hurt or get this guy hit. I mean, he got hit enough in that Rams game last week. I thought he got hit a lot in that game. Dane says, Rube asked Howie about that. He said they resigned Shady in 2014. What's going on, Herb? Dynasty didn't Dominican Sue sign with the Lions? Like now? Seriously? Think says, have you seen the Phillies? Yeah, I've been catching the highlights. I haven't had time to watch them at all. But it's nice to making it to the last few games, hopefully, and then get into the World Series. And they look like a really good team right now. So we'll see what happens. Frankie says, what do you think about the special teams getting acknowledged as one of the best? I mean, it's something I didn't expect. I thought that we were going to be horrible this year. Britton Covey has averaged, 15 to 18.8 yards a carry. I think he's like the second best punt returner in the NFL right now. The kick returns really mean nothing just because they're really not, they're not really doing. I mean, I got to say this. The blocking has been really good. Blocking has been fantastic. It really just depends on these punters with the hang time. Once the hang time is too much for Covey, he's, most of the time it's going to be a fair catch. But if the guy gets distance, these punters get distance, Covey gets the ball with some space, he can get something done. So I've been very, very, very happy with, Britton Covey, no doubt. Dynasty didn't Dominic Sue sign with the Lions. I don't know. Everybody's saying that. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty early. I'm surprised he's not signing with the team later on this year. He said, have you seen the Phillies? I think I just went over all these, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Special teams has been really good. Respect to Michael Clay. Yeah, I got to respect it. Eat my words on that. Jose says Barnett and Quez trade bait. So you think Quez doesn't have the hamstring? You think he's more of a trade bait type player right now? That's interesting. He was a full practice, wasn't he? Quez was a full practice the other day, wasn't he? Or not? I don't even know if he was. I'm trying to figure out if he was or not. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think the Eagles are just too pass happy in the red zone. Last year they ran more in the red zone, passed for the red zone, but the Eagles dropped a couple of easy passes. Yeah, that's true. I think Dallas Goedert needs to be fully involved in the red zone. He was last week, but not a lot of times. But he was last week. I think he had a touchdown last week. Rogue says, Mecole Hardman is underused at Jets. Let's trade for the speedy receiver. He was electric. Yeah, he was good with KC. I mean, they're all linking these guys to KC. Mecole Hardman is being linked to KC. Frank Clark's being linked to KC. Everybody that used to play there is being linked to KC before they come to the Eagles. So, that's what's going on, pretty much. Ron says, Joey, would you trade a second and James Bradley for PS2? No. No. I wouldn't. Why would you? You can't do that. You can't trade Bradbury. I would never do that. I mean, he's locked in for a few more years, so. Can we trade for a punter? I mean, we got to see more games of Braden, man. We got to see more games, though. I don't think we've seen enough from him yet. I don't think it's been enough. Bloodshot says, hope Covey takes a punt to the. That's what I'm waiting for, man. I'm waiting for that one. I'm waiting for that one break that he's gonna get. Calder says, I don't see nothing about Sue going to the Lions. Yeah, I don't know why people are saying that. Made no sense. Day says Watkins hurt, and I'm supposed to give the man the benefit of the doubt. He hasn't even earned that. No. So I mean, Zacchaeus should start the rest of the year. But if Quez gets another hamstring, they just got to put him on IR again, or not again, but they got to put him on IR or something. Like, hey, take a few weeks off. We'll try to see what we could do, but we're gonna have to bring somebody else in because Quez just is not reliable. Stay healthy at least. That's the first thing he's got to do. D-Mike says Denver wants a first for... Yeah, no. That's definitely not happening. I don't care. That's definitely not happening. Chris, I'd trade Slay, Quez, and Barnett for Samuel Jr. Thanks says, why not trade an Xbox? Guy says, Mario Jomo draft profile always listed him as an excellent run stuffer. Yeah, I don't think we've seen too much of him. I think they've given a lot of other guys when, last week they gave Jalen Carter a lot more reps, which was great. That's what I was hoping for, giving him more reps. Orbit says Bradbury is way overrated. D-Mike says, why can't you trade Bradbury? PS2 is the dog. Sean says, Sofkins isn't it playing Oz? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. I was surprised that he started. As soon as he got healthy, he started immediately. So, like, Zacchaeus took a back seat, which I think Zacchaeus he earned it a lot better because he's just done more than Quez, regardless. So, we will see. We will take a look. We will see. Let's see here. Let's see. Rogue says Howie needs to jump on Hardman before Casey gets him for nothing and then trade Quez and Barnett for Jeremy Chin. I don't think they would ever trade two guys on the roster right now for a player. I don't think that would happen. Unless it was just something they really had to do. I mean, Quez is already injured right now, so I don't know if they'd even take him at this point with him being injured or, and being out multiple weeks. Or not multiple weeks, but being out for this week. I don't know. I don't know what the trade value is for Quez, to be honest with you. If that's even fair compensation at the end of the day. You know what I mean? There's at least we don't get another receiver. Hold on one sec. Sorry. At least don't get another receiver. We can't put Quez for cheap because he's not playing until the second half of the season. Diane Plus says, Jomo should have been drafted and drafted pretty early. D-Mike says, Jordan Bradbury ain't no lockdown corner. Enigma, you a troll. We got trolls. We got trolls. Panther SD says you can have Chin, but for AJ or Deflate. Yeah, right. Yeah. That's definitely not happening, my buddy. Definitely not happening. Ryland says, who cares? Bradbury's on contract, though. Pat Surtain is really good. We got to get younger at cornerback. I don't get why you should think it's bad. No, I don't think getting Surtain's a bad idea, but the thing is, what are you going to do with him? Start him over Slay or Bradbury? That's what I'm saying. Like, those guys are making big salaries right now, so what are you going to do? Is Surtain going to want to, you know what I mean? Like, is Surtain going to sit and get redshirted this year? That's where I kind of get confused with it. Chris Coffin Jr. the Super Chat, thank you so much, man. He says, who would you say is better, Quez or Todd Pinkston? I don't know. I honestly, it's a good question. I'd probably have to say, I don't know. I feel like I'd probably have to say Quez. Maybe. Yeah, it's a tough one, but appreciate your chat, by the way, Chris. Chris, you clearly didn't watch the Eagles last year. You're not an Eagles fan. Who, me? Is everybody talking to me? You know what's funny, though? Like, I swear to God, like, I'll make videos every day on, like, what's going on with the Eagles, and, like, people will be like, you don't know what you're talking about, or, like, and look, my opinion is an opinion at the end of the day. Like, I don't think people still don't fucking get it that I have an opinion with this team every week. I'm not always right, but, you know, there's some things that are common sense, and, like, people like to say what they want, you know, and that's fine. You know, everybody's got their opinion and stuff, but see here. Robert G says, remember, we still have to play the 49ers, Dolphins, Chiefs in the division. That's no joke. Yeah, and I think they're resting guys for precautionary reasons. I think half of these guys could play this week. I just don't think they're risking it right now. I think that's what they're doing, which is, you know, smart. And like I said, you're facing you're facing a bad team in the New York Jets. The Jets aren't good. I mean, we know this. Zach Wilson is probably the worst quarterback on our schedule right now, like I've said before. So Stinky Pinky was better. Let's see here. Izzy, you should go to bed, dude. Recharge for the week. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. My eyes can't even stay open right now. It's been a long, long day. I literally was on my computer like half the day today, literally. Bobby says, people crack me up with these trades. Who the fuck would give you a quality player for Quez or Barnett? Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's Barnett. Like, Barnett hasn't. It's been like, what, 11 games? Barnett has only had one QB hit in like 11 games. He's got one tackle for the season. And Quez Watkins, like, is just, you know, he's injured right now. Who's going to trade for, you know, who's going to trade for that? Oh, George says, I was talking to the troll in the chat. Okay. I was just wondering. I was like, what's going on, man? What did I do wrong? Parents says, Donnie, you spoke crack if you think you're getting him for a third. We are the best safety. You need to give up a second. Who? Jeremy Chin's the best safety? I don't think he's the best safety in the league. I don't think he's the best safety. But I don't think he's going to cost more than a 4th round pick. Be honest. I don't think so. This is how we can basically add a couple of players. Fact. Ben says the truth hurts. Money says Denver wants picks. Yeah, they want picks, but they're not gonna drag. You know, they're not going to drag like Howie's not gonna get fleeced in a trade. It's never gonna happen. I don't care how desperate he is to get somebody. There's always a plan B option. If there's no plan B, then we rock with what we have. It's hard to rock what we have at safety right now. If I'm trading for a high-price safety, it's going to be Budda Baker. It's going to be Budda Baker. It's going to be Eddie Jackson from the Bears. I would get Eddie Jackson in a heartbeat, but I don't think it's think it's realistic. But who knows? Chris said, "Anyway, what's your name? Because you're not an Eagles fan. That's not the truth." Yeah. Robert says we have a lot of picks. Yeah, we have 10. I think we got 10 picks next year. That's besides the point of the compensatory pick game, too. Chris says Quez and Barnett plus a third for... Quez and Barnett and a 3rd round pick for who? I don't know. If I'm giving away 2 players and a 3rd, I'm trying to get like a really good, a pure safety. I'm not overpricing to go get Chin. Chin is not worth anything but past the 4th rounder for a shitty Panthers team right now. You know what I mean? If I'm giving up that much, I'm going after Eddie Jackson or Budda Baker at this point for that. Chris says, Joey, who do you think the Eagles will play in the bowl? I don't even, dude, I'm not even thinking about the Super Bowl because we have shit we got to fix right now. We got shit we got to fix when it comes to our roster. We're not even done yet. You know, we still got to play a complete game yet. The Eagles are playing tough right now, but it's got to be more to it. You know, I take everything game by game at the end of the day, you know. I would love for Kansas City to fall apart, though, no doubt. Boy, April 13 says, don't come often. I'm enjoying it, Joe. I appreciate it so much. Cool. Yeah, no, if you're just watching, that's great. Dank says, if you have to say I'm speaking facts, you're full of shit. Yeah. I don't know. I never say it. I will say I'm speaking facts if, like, there's something that's, like, literally like what it's supposed to be, you know, something that's like doesn't have to be thought about, you know what I mean? It was Joker. I don't see this guy in the chat. Whoever's talking about. Pam says, do you know who Chin is? You're not getting a starter. We need to get elite wide receiver. Why does that make any sense, dude? Why does that make any sense? I don't think Chin is even a top 5 safety right now. At all. To get a player that had 1,000 yards last year and is having a great year this year, you know the Eagles would never give up Devontae Smith. It would never happen. Like, in season, they're going to give up one of their best wide receivers? No. I don't know. He might says Justin Simmons is a dog. Thanks, says we got fleeced for Robert Quinn. Robert Quinn's. God, what did Robert Quinn do? What did we give up for Robert Quinn? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what we gave up for Robert Quinn. Who is I don't know who this guy is. Who is this guy? I don't know who the hell that even is. I don't even see this guy in the chat. Like, what is everybody talking about? Oh, Clark, member for 9 months. What's going on, man? He says, I could not agree more. We need safety, speedy help, cornerback help. Yeah, we need a versatile player, dude. We need that. We need a player like that. Like, no joke. Badly need it. Badly need it. Nice says Panthers are probably Niners all damn day burner account. Oh, probably. Because I have that guy blocked. So I don't know when I blocked him. I blocked him probably last year. And I think the Niners all damn day guy's a Cowboys fan anyway, because that name is just too, like, you know. Hey, James Jones. Nakobe Dean. Apparently, Nakobe Dean is set for. I think he's set to play this week, from what it sounds like. I think that's what's going on. He might. I don't know if he blocked me. I mean, can he block me and still? He could block me and still come to the chat. Because I don't see him. Oh my God, it was a 4th rounder. I totally forgot. Yeah, that was a waste. He did absolutely nothing for this team. Nothing. It really didn't cost us anything though, but still, I mean, they just fleeced us for a 4th round pick pretty easily. Nate says, yeah, I don't see him either. Kirk says, Joey, what's good scary movie to watch on honor of the 13th? Give me a few. Well, dude, I mean, Friday the 13th, you're going to watch Friday the 13th. You know, obviously part 1, part 3, part 6, part 7. If you want to go crazy, do part Jason X, which is probably one of the worst ones, but they're fun to watch, or do Freddy vs. Jason. I would have to say, gotta watch Jason Voorhees on Friday the 13th. Come on now. Thanks, says Nat. An idea is a clown. I hate the F-er. What? Robert says, this is my last comment. Howie definitely has to make a couple moves. That's it. Yeah. Dude, he's gonna make a move. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Reb says, do you do a Brian Burns trade? What's the point of drafting Nolan then? I get it. I mean, getting Brian Burns is just depth at the edge, and I like Brian Burns. You know, he's not having a great time in Carolina right now. I'm not saying they trade for a defensive end. I think they got to trade for a secondary guy. Fort Nightmares, let's squad up. New Michael Myers. Is it out right now? Because I looked the other day. I didn't see it. I'm definitely going to grab that, though. No doubt. I'll be doing a lot of streams on my other channel. If you're into horror stuff, horror news, and strictly if you're going to watch it, definitely subscribe to it. The Late Night Massacre, if you guys haven't. Parents says, who the fuck is all day? I'm a huge Panthers fan. Yeah, I've never seen a Panthers fan in here, so it's kind of weird. We're talking about a Panthers player in this stream, and all of a sudden there's a Panthers fan in here. So Chris's Part 9 was probably the weaker of the franchise. Yeah, I didn't like Jason Goes to Hell. Probably the worst one. Hated it. Didn't like it. Kind of seriously fucking with the Panthers fan being here for a Cowboys draw or Niners draw. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's what they do, bro. It's what they do. We got Rylan Yancey, member for 17 months. Thank you for being a member for that long. Says, bro, Chin is not worth AJ or Smitty. Respectfully, Panthers fan. It's not a Panthers fan. It's somebody that's just being dumb on another account. It's just somebody being stupid. Likes it forbidden, so I'm not trolling or engaged. I'm watching the show. No. Blake Hart's a cool dude. Blake Hart's a good guy. I know a lot of the guys in here. My chat is being weird. Christine says, Joey, have you seen Hereditary shit? It was a weird type of scary. That is awesome. I have not, actually. I have not. I don't know where our salary cap is. It could be, I don't know what it is. I know I thought we had like 12 to 13 million at one point. I think we have between like 12 to 13, something like that. It's got to be like right there. Have a wonderful weekend. You guys keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate it, Robert, so much, man. Have a good weekend, bro. And fly, Eagles, fly, my friend. George says, Panther XD, what do you think it would take to get him a 3rd round pick? I think that's the highest. Don't negotiate with this guy. It's not a real Panthers fan. Come on now. Don't negotiate with this guy. They said, why do I see the troll on your screen, Joey? I don't know. Somebody was saying it was Enigma or something. I don't know. A guy named Enigma. And then people are saying it was the Panthers guy. So I'm really confused. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. These are the Friday the 13th. C23 says Friday the 13th, Joey. Yeah, buddy. Eagles will go 6-0 this weekend. I'm hoping so. I hope so, man. I feel good. I mean, I feel really good. I feel like the Jets, on top of being a bad team, have a lot of injuries as well. So, Robert says we leave 13 million cap space. I'm not doing anything wrong, but voicing my opinions, nothing more. What is Forbidden saying in the chat? Robert says we. KDC says, yo, Joey, I know you're talking about safeties. I know he is hurt right now, but if it was not hurt, would you get CD Deuce back if you could? Well, he's hurt. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's, yeah, you're talking about CD. You're talking about Chauncey Garner that's already hurt. Yeah, of course I would. I mean, I don't know. I mean, something went down between that trade that just didn't work out. But, I mean, I don't know. I didn't really like the way he left. He was talking about the fans, and he was real bitter about everything. I don't know. I've had my mixed emotions on Chauncey when he left. It is what it is. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's more of a next year thing if the Eagles want to take another shot at him, if that's what they want to do. Not really sure, but we'll see. Yipu, what's going on, man? Nathan says that's pissing away $8 million on Jags. Chris says I'll trade 2087 first round pick for Chin. Robert says go Birds. Shit. Here. We're down to 4.8 mil. Really? We're that low? Huh. Interesting. I mean, that would be enough. What is it depends I mean, it really depends on what's his face cost for the year. So they're going to pick up a guy that's on the last year of his contract that has like a 1 point something against the cap or something like that. I'm not worried about the cap. The cap is nothing to me. The cap is always, you can always mess around with the cap. I'm not worried about that going into next year as well. Between, I don't think, between restructures or, I'm not really worried about it. DB says now Miami. Miami is going to be the game we shock the world to see. I really hope that's the case. I do. I mean, really, dude, like, it's such a week-to-week league. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's such a week-to-week league. Like, Miami kicks the crap out of Denver, 70 points. Then the Bills kick the crap out of Miami. Then the Giants, actually, I know they were given a couple, I didn't think Miami didn't play that well. Be honest. I don't know. They still scored over 30 points, but still, like, I don't think Miami. I think Miami's good in the trenches, but I don't think they're that good. I think the Eagles are better in the trenches, 100%. I think yes, Miami's offense could create big plays, no doubt. But I think when it comes down to the trenches, I don't think they faced a really good defensive line this year, and I think the Eagles are better personnel-wise on both sides of the football when it comes to the trenches. I think you win against Miami from the trenches. I don't think they're that good. I think they're beatable. I know that Devin Akane, that running back, he's not playing. I know he's not playing at all. So. He says, please stay away from the man in the woods with the hockey mask on, y'all. Oh, man. Hold on. We got a super chat from Michaela Cox. Thank you so much. I was making sure I wasn't getting trolled with that. I was making sure I wasn't getting. I don't know if I said it wrong, but I hope that's a legit super chat from a real profile, not like someone's trolling me with a name or something. But I appreciate it so much. First super chat, appreciate it so much on the channel. Philly Special says Brown with the upset. Niners will damn this is all day, baby, all day. God. If you want to find out, if you honestly want to find out if it's the same profile, just go up to see if he changed his profile name. And you'll see Niners all damn day at the top if that's the case. If you want to check if it's the right person, it's not that hard to figure out. You guys have nobody like. Well, who can cover Tyreek in the league anyway? Like what DB can cover Tyreek? No one can cover Tyreek. I mean, that's not a surprise. It's not, and you're right. Nobody can cover him. Nobody can cover him. There's no such thing as covering him. But I think you have to dial in a game plan where you have to keep everything underneath with Tyreek Hill. You can't play press on him. So, let's be smart about this now. No one can cover Tyreek Hill. Huh. Isn't that right? Holy shit, I just learned something new today. Shallow Murphy says, football gods can't stand to see us healthy. I know, they're trying to beat us down, but we are overcoming everything. We got Young Truth 512, the super chat says, Friday the 13th. Who you got, Jason versus Michael Myers? Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's tough. It's tough because they're almost the same thing. They're super, they're supernatural. They never die. So they come down to capitation, really. I don't know, man. It's tough. These are two really, these are two of my favorites. I don't think they can kill each other unless it's. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna say Jason, to be honest. Probably Jason. Probably. If I had to choose, if you're making me choose, then I would probably say that. Most likely. Most definitely. T23 said, I think it will be out. I think we'll be shootout on Sunday with Slay and Carter out. It'll be an uphill battle, but Garner and DJ Reed both might be out. So we'll see. Dude, a shootout with Zach Wilson, dude. Our defensive line is not that bad. Like, we lose Carter and you think we can't get pressure on him? I mean, that's what it's telling me that you're saying right now. I totally, like, I respect the opinion, but that's kind of ridiculous, though. Not attacking, but just saying, I think that's ridiculous. And if that's the case, that really sucks. That really sucks. Chris says nobody could cover him last year. Miami still lost. Yeah, I mean, Miami got to 7-0 last year, and they fell apart. They fell apart last year. They peaked way too early last year. Niners spends 18 hours online. DB says JJ went from 150 against us, and we still beat the Vikes. Not worried. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Kirk Cousins had a really good game. Statistically, that's why Kirk gets a lot of money. Kirk will get a good contract because his statistics on paper, when a quarterback gets paid money, usually there is a price chart of when you hit a certain amount of yards or you rush for a certain amount of yards or, you know what I mean, Pro Bowls. It just depends. Kirk statistically looked really good against us. Fantastic. And still lost. It's just, it might look good, but I don't want Zach Wilson to look that good. Zach Wilson doesn't have a Justin Jefferson in this offense, but they still have some pretty good receivers. Still good. They have a good 3 to 4 receivers on this team. And you have to remember with this defensive line, too, they might move Brandon Graham to the inside on certain plays, too. They might move Brandon Graham to the inside a few times in the game. You know, if they need a pass rush, they might move him to the inside to kind of line up on the guard. So it could happen, you know? Could happen. Kale Costa says, hey, do you think the Eagles will trade for Simmons or Chin? Meant to add with my super chat. Yeah, no problem. I think they trade for Chin. I think realistically, well, the report's already been out. Okay. All the NFL rumors, all those people on Twitter that run those accounts that really put out some news on everything. They follow this guy that put out this news on Chin and the Philadelphia Eagles having interest in acquiring him. And I think this trade has to happen before next week. I mean, I think it has to be. We'll see what happens, but you know, should be interesting. I think realistically they need a versatile player. They don't need just a plain safety. They need somebody that can move around because of these injuries. You know, obviously Roby is going to be settled in. I thought they settled him nicely in the second half to that Rams game. You know, in the first half, they were like, Eli Ricks was in the nickel spot. Goodrich was in the nickel spot. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, they were just, you can't do that all year. You're not going to win that way. All teams are going to do is put their number one receiver inside and just match up with a mismatch. And that's all they're going to do. But I thought Roby settled down and they kept him in the game more in the second half, which was good. T23 says, dude, the last time we faced Wilson was a shootout. I know, dude, but we didn't have the team like we have now. That was a different time. Somewhat. Different defense. Different. But we haven't played a complete game this year either. But Zach Wilson, though, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. If this was Aaron Rodgers we were facing this week, and it would be like, we have to step our shit up this week. Okay, but this is not Aaron Rodgers. Okay, this is Zach Wilson. That is probably like I said, for the fourth time in this stream, the worst quarterback on our schedule right now, other than Daniel Jones, as the worst. I'd have to say, he is the worst. Okay, there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for Zach Wilson to have. I mean, look, this is how they play their defense, and this is how they play their defense. But the adjustments last week they had to make. They played a little bit closer to the ball in the second half of that Rams game. And that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping that they were going to do. Okay? So, James says, go Phillies. Hell yeah, dude. George, the Eagles has the player, drafted capital to make any trade, to be honest, and Chin is on contract year, so that could be the Eagles' favor. Yeah, it doesn't matter if the Eagles have 4.3. It doesn't matter how much they have. The cap could always be, the cap is a shadow, dude. It changes. You know what I mean? It doesn't, I'm trying to find the word. The cap's always adjusted. You know what I mean? The cap is nothing. But a rookie deal on his last year of his contract, you know, if it's for, all right, let's see. I'm gonna get off this for a second. Let's do Jeremy Chin. Let's check his numbers. What's his cap number for this year? Let's check it. Let's do it right now. Get it out of the way. Jeremy Chin's cap number for the 2023 season. It's $3.3 million. It's affordable. That's nothing. Oh, the Eagles only have 4.3. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Trust me. Eagles can make... the cap means nothing. Okay? Even if they get under the cap by $1 million, it doesn't matter. The Eagles have been very good. When you draft well, your cap stays positive. It's over. Your cap is more under the cap all the time. Okay? After that Super Bowl for the 18, the 19, the 2020 season, we were like... Going into 2020, we were like 70-something million over the cap, I think. It was crazy. We had to get under 73s to 75 million just to make moves. Okay? I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, Chin's getting paid 2.9 this year, 3.3 cap number. That's fine. So, if the Carolina Panthers trade him... yeah, so if they trade him, they actually get some cap back. They'll get like 2.9 back. They'll have 342,000 in dead money, which is nothing. Okay, they'll get about almost $3 million in cap space back for that move alone. You know what I mean? Plus, we have to think about this, guys. Who does Nick Sirianni favor the most when it comes to his friends as a coaching staff? You know what I mean? You know, we'll see, but I think the Eagles have very good relations with Carolina as well. So I think we'll be fine. I'm just thinking on the low here. Like, I'm just trying to figure out like what the money would be, but I don't think it's a big deal. DB, I'd honestly like to see Ricks in place of Slay this week as opposed. Yeah, I know, but I don't think they're going to do it. I mean, Ricks is more of a future number one corner than at least the number one or number two than Job is. I think Job is a nice backup for us, like to take over for a game or whatnot. But for, you know, a future starter, like, because realistically, we need to figure this out with the cornerback position because Slay's contract is up after next year. So... And Fletcher Cox, James Bradbury, you know, he's got 2 more years left. So, 2 more years left. Chris Coffin, member for a month. Appreciate it so much, man. He says we struggled against Wilson 21 and won by 15. Okay. Well, winning by 15 is good. I mean, I forgot about the score of that game. I don't remember. I don't even remember. That's fine. Then we had like the pick 6 with Nate Gary, I think, or whatever it was. No, not Nate Gary. Who had the pick 6 in that game? Who had the pick 6 in 21 against the Jets? We had a pick 6 against them, didn't we? I know. I agree. I think it Slays last year too, DB. I think it Slays last year. Next year, I think this is last year. I don't think the Eagles are paying him again. Yeah. We're young in the trenches, which is great. I mean, to be honest, guys, we've come a long way since our last Super Bowl. We were the 2nd oldest roster. That Super Bowl, we were the 2nd oldest roster in the league. We were behind Denver that year. Kind of nuts. Jay Gamey said, hey, Joey, do you think the Eagles QB is better than the Bills QB? From what type of standpoint? I think he is. I do. I think with Allen in general, I think with him, I think it's more of a... I think he's a great talent, no doubt. I think he gets flustered a lot. I like Hurts a lot more because he is a mobile quarterback and he can throw from the pocket perfectly. they just played, they just play differently. Not saying that, Allen's not less mobile, because he is. But I think Hurts is better. I like Hurts' combination. Chaos is, but I don't know. Thanks to the first 51 highest salaries, kind of guess all cap. Yeah. Well, Josh Allen's a good quarterback, Dank. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't have anything against him, really. I just think they play differently, that's all. I think they just play differently. Dynasty Joey, we're signed a cornerback that was suspended for the year, too. He was supposed to be pretty good. What the fuck's his name? Elijah Rogers? What's his name? Eli Rogers? It's Eli Rogers, right? Suspended for the gambling for the year. Yeah, I mean, he was ranked pretty high. I mean, I'm not a big PFF guy, but he was ranked pretty high on there, I guess. He was a kick returner, plus, he plays special teams, plus he's an outside corner as well. So, yeah, he's another one that the Eagles got for nothing. First, he's got to get off the exemption list from the NFL, so he'll have his meeting. When you're suspended from the NFL, you can't talk to the team. You can't, literally, he signed. I don't know if he's getting paid right now. But he signed, and he's getting paid for next season. Isaiah Rodgers, sorry. Why? Well, who is Eli Rogers? Who is that? I said Eli Rogers for some weird reason. I don't know. Isaiah Rodgers, sorry. Appreciate it, Dank. Appreciate it, Jake. Yeah, I mean, that's another corner that we could look forward to stepping in. And he's 23, 24 years old, young guy. The more the merrier, man. We'll have more competition next year. Chris says Gary was 19. Did we face the Jets 2 seasons in a row? 19 and 20? 19 and 21? I forgot all about that Jets game in 21. I don't even remember it. Just really weird. Thanks to the rat Orlando Scantrick. Yeah, it was pretty bad. That guy was a piece of shit. That guy was a total piece of shit. I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, he actually helped us. He really motivated the team, to be honest. With his negativity, it really motivated the team. I think Malcolm really took that personal. That he wasn't a leader, that the Eagles do things differently. But he got his ass chewed out too, because he got killed by Dallas anyway, because he couldn't cover for his life. So I don't want to go back to getting free agent corners. I don't want to get free agent corners. I'm done with that era. Leotis McKelvin, Kerry Williams, and Bradley Fletcher, and I'm done. I'm done going after free agent corners or using corners off the street. I'm done with it. I want some really good, high quality players, and a youth movement is what we're doing right now. So. Brandon said Orlando Kendrick had a fumble touchdown. Oh, I think, dude, yeah, I remember that. I remember that part. Thanks. So what does Josh Allen do better than Hurts? I'm curious. God, this thing is so annoying. This thing's not working well today. I don't know why. Gubby 2 Wolfman said, if Sauce Gardner is out on Sunday, will an illness and no DJ Reed already, I don't see Jets defense going a whole lot. Yeah, I mean, if you lose Sauce, then I think that A.J. Brown can have a big game, and Devontae Smith. Whatever gets open. If that's the case, then holy shit, it's gonna be nuts. I'm nervous about this game on Sunday. I don't want to be, but I'm just nervous about it. I don't want to be nervous because I feel I'm just saying to myself, are the Jets gonna hand us our first loss in franchise history, to the Jets? No joke, man. It scares the shit out of me because I'm just could they actually make Zach? Could they actually take advantage of what Zach Wilson is from all the tape that Desai is watching on him? Take advantage of it. He's not good. You pressure that guy, touch him once, he's on the ground. He is not good. He is gonna throw picks in our direct. I just can't see him having a great game. I can't believe he's gonna have a great game. Frank Clark would be great, but he's probably not going to come here. He'll go to KC before he signs here. Hurts leadership more? Well, yeah, I like obviously the person more. I like him as a person, yeah, and his work. I think his work ethic and his how he prioritizes, how he gravitates players towards him. Just his mental makeup is no quarterback has his mental makeup really since, besides, probably what's his face. Why am I having a brain fart? Holy shit. Yeah, but nobody has that mental makeup in the league like him. It's very rare. You get a lot of talk from quarterbacks when they get drafted that they have that mental makeup, but this guy definitely has it. J Games says, should Stephon Diggs be traded to the Eagles? No. They're not. They won't give him up. I don't know when his contract is up with the Bills, to be honest. The Bills are suffering, too, from injuries. They lost Tre'Davious White. They lost Milano, their star linebacker. They're hurting on defense badly with those two being out. It is tough. So, I mean, that's good for us, I guess, because, I don't like to see guys injured, but I'm just being realistic. Like, not having Tre'Davious White, the number one guy, it's going to be anybody's game at wide receiver when it comes to Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown. So, if Sauce Gardner is out Sunday, and they're going to have some issues, man. I don't think the difference is they're not good in the trenches. They're not good offensively. Offensive line-wise, it's not good. 3 offensive linemen are out. It's bad. They look bad against Denver. Denver couldn't even get a pass rush on them. They barely. It was bad, dude. And Zach Wilson will throw these weird passes. Like he'll throw like a Mahomes pass, like this side shuffle pass. Like I feel like he tries to like be way too much with some of his throws. I just think about the players the Eagles got, and I get confident again. Yeah, I do. That's. We should feel confident going into this game. There's no doubt. You feel confident every friggin' game. You know what I mean? Like, the Eagles are, they might not be playing up to par offensively with Brian Johnson, and maybe Sean Desai is having a hiccup and playing too much zone at times. But at the end of the day, this roster is fucking good. Like, it's good. You know what I mean? It's a good roster, man. Gotta give it a chance. Jacob Staveharp says the Jets defense also allows 146 yards rushing a game, so I think Swift's going to have a good game as well. Yeah, that's true too. They're not great against the run. And if they, I think they're going to be very vulnerable on both sides. I think they're going to be vulnerable against the pass as well, regardless if they have Sauce or not. You know what I mean? So thanks. The Eagles are starting to find their stride. Yeah, I think they are. Like, they're winning football games right now. You know what I mean? I get it. They're playing tough right now, and that's all that matters. Like, I'm like, as a content creator, I have to, as a content creator, I have to nitpick at things. That's just what it is. Like, I can't say things are perfect every week because they win a fucking football game. That's not how it goes. Like, there's a lot more to it than that, Team's not playing perfect football, and that's the truth. But Carlos is true. I know, definitely beating the Bills week 12. I hope so. That's why we wear the Kelly Greens again that week. We're gonna be wearing Kelly Greens next week. Can't wait. Put on that Kelly Green for the first time. Put on that Kelly Green jersey I have not put on yet for the first time. I'm pretty pumped, pretty excited for it. Yeah, there's no update on the ankle. All Nick said was it's not serious. I think he could play this week. I think it's just precaution reasons. They don't want him, and plus on this turf as well. I think that's like a whole nother thing with it too. So that's all I really gotta say about the ankle too much. Clover Fools that Hurts is the smartest QB in football and learning every day how he stole him and Carter Super Bowl baby. Yeah, I'm hoping so, man. Just big steals, man. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter was literally handed to us on a silver platter. I mean, literally on a silver platter. Like, a lot of teams are probably really disgusted that they didn't pick him, and you know they're disgusted. Seattle, Chicago, definitely teams that are very disgusted with it. No doubt. No doubt. Oh, Dice is sprained ankle. Yeah, it was a sprained ankle. Thanks says, when have we known this era of Eagles football is not to be prepared? When have we known this era of Eagles football is football to not be prepared? Let's see here. It's just hitting your, it's hitting your stride. Like, when is this team actually going to hit its stride? You know, that's what I kind of worry about with it. Jager Safer says, we faced so much adversity already through 5 games, and we've already found a way to win games. We haven't even played our best game yet on offense and defense. No. Our best game, throughout 4 quarters. Yeah, I totally agree with that. We've played in bad weather. We've won in overtime. We've came from behind and won games. We've taken a lead in games. We've faced injury in 1 games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are character building games. These are character building wins. Sorry. It really builds the team mentally. So if they ever get into this position again, they know what it's like and they know what they have to do. You know what I mean? I felt like they've done almost everything. The 2 things they haven't done yet was play throughout 4 quarters perfectly on at least one side of the football and be dominant and winning a Super Bowl. Those are the only 2 things I'm looking for to see this year. The NFC is weak right now. It's really the 49ers and the 49ers and the Eagles. Obviously, the Cowboys are, another team out there that struggled last week. See how they get back on their feet if they can. It's been really fucking quiet. I haven't seen the Cowboys fans be like, I've seen them have quiet weeks when they lose, but the Gannon game was, Cardinals game was, they were quiet, but they were still talking. But they faced a real opponent and got shitted on over 40 points. You know what I mean? Simple as that. And I loved every second of it. Loved every second of it. Clark says the turf problems are too real. I know. Fucking turf, man. MetLife's a piece of shit. MetLife's a piece of shit. That's why. Forbidden says, Dan Kelly Green says, Kansas City, Bills, Detroit, 49ers, probably the Redskins if y'all play again and want me to keep going. You mean the playoffs? I think one team that's very good is, I think Washington is very good. I think they are. I know they lost against the Bears, but I don't know what happened to them that week. They either took the Bears lightly or, they didn't even have to travel or anything, but they were on a short week that week too. We didn't play well against the Vikings on a short week. Short week sucks, especially when it's the first week of the season. You got to play on a short week, and we still got out of it. We still won both games, But I think Washington's very good. Sam Howell's a good QB. I got to say, I have to give respect to him. So I think he's actually pretty damn good. I think his throws are great. I think he's become a real tough player. I think they found somebody. They might have found somebody. Can he take them far? Can he consistently, we'll see. We'll see what they look like the rest of the year. It's going to be interesting. Freer East Fly says, well, Philadelphia Eagles have been going through 50 human emotions each week. I love it. I don't love it. I love the good feelings of it, but every game, dude, like every game has been nuts, man. That overtime game at Washington, that one killed me. That's been the worst game That one was the worst one this year, which it was like, I hate going into overtime game. It's exciting, obviously, because it's more football you can watch, but it's very crazy. Clark said, what is about MetLife turf that makes it so bad? I think because it's AstroTurf. I don't know. I don't know if it's AstroTurf where the turf is like rubber and it's you can easily, there's like rubber under the grass that you can easily slip on. I think it has something to do with the grade, like there's like most stadiums have like that pure turf grass, and then there's others that have that turf on that rubbery like turf on the bottom, so if it gets wet or anything like that, it can be slippery and it can cause injuries. And I think that's what they have. And I think so many players have gotten injured on that field. It's ridiculous. Forbidden, again, it says, calm down, the Cavs fan, text look uglies. The last Martian 9997 says, how do you feel about Tease Tabor being released? Might be a sneak pickup. Tease Tabor. I don't know who that is. Tease Tabor. I don't know who that is. No idea. I don't know what is that? Who's this guy? I mean, hopefully I'm not getting trolled right now. Hopefully it's not like a porn star or something. Tease Tabor. Safety. Free agent? Free agent safety? Oh. So he got released by Seattle from the practice squad? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Probably why I never heard of him, because he was a practice squad player. Yeah, as a starter, probably not. Probably not. The hell happened? Oh, I'm sitting here like looking at the wrong stream. Who was this ring over to chat team that he's obviously not a fan of? It could be Casey, Detroit, and Bills. We played 2 out of 3. Just watch. Oh my god. I mean, give me the facts. If the 49ers are the best team, just give me the facts why they're the best team. I just really, because look at their schedule. What have they done this year? I mean, they haven't really faced a good opponent this year. They really haven't. I mean, they're a good team. They have a good roster. As much as I think Purdy is a little bit of a product over there, a little too much of a product over there at times. I don't know if you put Purdy on a different roster with weapons, if, you know, he's the same player that he is. I don't know. Thanks says, it's better to be silent, thoughtful than to speak and remove all doubt. Clark says, thoughts on Chin. I mean, I think that's the perfect player. For a hybrid player we need right now, that's what we need. We can't, not Budda Baker, not Justin Simmons. And if they went that route, I wouldn't care. But I think you really need a versatile player that could play more than one position, because the Eagles are getting injured all around the secondary. I think that's what you need. I don't care if Bradley Roby's here, but just in case, you need to move Chin somewhere. And then you already, so just say you have Sidney Brown healthy and you have Justin Evans healthy. Then if you have a moving type player like Chin, you have your second option at safety that plays well, and you can move Chin wherever you want. Wherever the weakness is, you can move him to that spot. That's what I like about having, I think that's just more value for us. You know, I think that's 100% more value. I'd scream for that to happen. I'd be so excited if that happened. You know what I mean? I'd be pumped over that. Niners will even be more dangerous as we move forward. They're only going to get better. So what? We're not getting better either? I mean, look, we have the same record as they are. What's the difference? What's the difference? I'm just speaking facts. Oh my god. That's not facts, dude. That's opinionated. That's not facts. See, the thing I like with these streams on Mondays and Fridays, I like to see smart people in here, and there's not a lot of smart people in here. at all. And that's the shitty part about live streaming, because you run into a lot of idiots. So Tanner Great says, I do like Simmons, either him or Chin. I feel we will get after this week. I feel like they have to make the move after this week. I do. Phil says, what up? What's going on, Phil? Phil Milligan, what's going on, dude? Hope you're having a good day, man. Good night. Hope you're doing good. You're about to see that Kelly Green next week. Appreciate for that jersey, bro. So much, by the way. Dude, thank you so much for that. Philip Milligan sent me a customized Hurts jersey with a captain's patch and everything. It looked really good. I actually yeah. So yeah, we're good. So I'm tired tonight. I've been up all fucking day. I've been on my computer like half the day today. I had to do videos for my other channel. Like I did like 5 videos today plus some other stuff. So I was I got a second win, which is good. So I feel good. Appreciate it so much, man. This chat is not working today. I don't know why. I have to keep loading it for more comments. It's got Jay Gaming with the first super chat on the channel. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Very much. Appreciate it. Chris says Cowboy fans adopt their teams when they're when theirs lose. They didn't really. I'm telling you, it's been quiet. I've seen guys blocked on Twitter. I mean, it's been really bad. It's been, like, really fucking bad. I'm not even kidding. There's guys that haven't made... There's guys that haven't... There hasn't been a fucking... One of the Cowboy creators, okay, hasn't made a video in 10... He literally just made a video today or, like, last... I think it was today. Just made a video today. He didn't make a video for, like, 10.5 days. Like, literally 10+ days. 10+ days. The last video that the guy put out was, I'm not gonna say his name because I think he's a cool guy. Like I'm just saying in general just to be a dick. Since they beat on the Patriots, that was the last time I made a video, and literally didn't make a video 10+ days later. 10+ days later. Oh my god, dude. I gotta read this. Congratulations, y'all beat a team without a QB. Redemption is coming. Oh my god. Yeah, we fucking put him. We put him in his place. That's what we did. We fucked him up and put him in his place. It's not our fault. It's not our fault he's a pussy. It's not our fault that he is a big fucking pussy. So that's just the truth. I love it, though. I love that they all say, like, we beat them without a quarterback. I love that shit because we physically fucking put them in the ground, and they had nobody else. They had nobody else. We laid the shit all over them. Love it. I absolutely love it. Love that shit. That's what the NFL used to be, hurting people. That's what it used to be. To hit somebody as hard as you fucking can. That's what it used to be. Now... we have a bunch of fucking snowflakes. Bunch of snowflakes now. The world is made of snowflakes, like that example right there. You hit my QB too hard. Oh, Purdy. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Redemption's coming. Oh, the world. It's the funniest shit I ever heard. Taxes, we need a hybrid safety. Well, that's I'm telling you, that's why getting Jeremy Chin is the move, man. Phil says, all right, so we struggled on offense till the Niners D got tired. Because of being on the field so much. That's what worries me. Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's what happened. We were on the field for a bit though, no doubt. No doubt. But that's how they take over a game, man. What did that guy say? Reb says, I like this Joey. Joey derailed. Pause. I don't say anything like that ever. You haven't really seen my bad side at all. When I really get going, I don't show that part on YouTube. I show it on game day if I'm mad a little bit, but I don't really show it at all. Dank says, remember that number one run defense, how they had 3 different running backs walk right in the end zone untouched. That is true. That is true. Jake says, bang, bang, whiner. God. I can't tell if like people are actual real fans of their teams. Like I can't even tell. And I doubt they are, you know. Yeah, Blake said the truth right there. Blake says, we literally won a Super Bowl with a backup QB. Y'all can't tell us shit. That's truth, man. It's truth, man. It's hard. I mean, you lost your quarterback a couple games before the playoffs, like literally. I mean, that's very late in the season to switch quarterbacks. And, those couple games that Nick Foles played were not pretty either. He took over for the Rams game, obviously, but the Giants game was a good one. I thought the Giants game was good. The Raiders game was ugly. The Raiders game, I think, was the last game. I think it was before if we got first seed. It was an ugly game. It was like we won by like a couple points. It was like an odd number. It was like 15-13. I forgot what the score was, but it was a very low scoring game, and we didn't look great. Totally true. RPF, what's going on, man? It says, hey, Joey, whole point of football, especially on defense, to stop the QB, and that's what the Eagles defense did versus the Niners. They played old school physical football. If there is a man that knows old school football and that was alive during most of the time, it's RPF 23. Thank you so much for stating that. Let me get to this super chat if I can. I don't know. My chat is being really weird today. I don't know what's going on. Tracy, appreciate the super chat very much. Just hope all is well. Love the channel. Thank you so much, Tracy. Very much. Very much. Appreciate it. Extraordinarily appreciate it. Jono says, stop stalling and watch Night of the Creeps. Have I seen that? Is Night of the Creeps? I've heard of that shit. I'm definitely watching Friday the 13th tonight. No doubt. I wish I did more today. I was just so busy today. I was just so freaking busy today. Damn. Appreciate the super chat, by the way. Appreciate the super chat. Super chat. Yes, my friend. My charger doesn't work for my phone. I have to go get my other charger. I'm not gonna have enough juice tonight in this charger. Not gonna happen. Shit. Oh well. It happens. It happens. Hold on. Sorry, I'm like getting confused. Johnny said, Joey, did you know Dallas Goedert is the #1 rated blocking tight end in the NFL? Did not know that. Did not know that. Well, hopefully he got somewhere, with those stats because, we finally got him involved last week, which was great. Can't complain about that at all. Miners are crybabies, still talking about last season. Says Joey Sua Opeta blocked Aaron Donald too. How awesome. Yeah, he played so good. I told you guys, like, Sua Opeta is a very good player, man. Sua Opeta is a very, very good player. Very serviceable. Been in this Jeff Stoutland offensive line room the past few years. Sua Opeta is a very serviceable guard. He can play both guard spots. I honestly didn't know he played right guard, but obviously in Jeff Stoutland's offense, if you're not a starting offensive lineman that plays one position really well as a starter, you have to, you're playing two positions for his offense. So, for the offensive line. Sorry. Super chat from Jono again says it's the alcoholic guy from Halloween 3. Oh, then I might know what it is. I might have not seen it though. I know I didn't see it though. But appreciate the update on that, man. Yeah, I gotta check out a lot of stuff out. There's a lot. I mean, really, to be honest with you, like my TV's right here, right? Like I honestly barely have time. I don't know when was the last time I watched down and like sat in my house and watched like a full movie. Like it's been a while. I'm like either sitting here or I'm sleeping. Like that's, or I'm in my bathroom taking a shit, or I'm showering, or I'm cooking a meal for myself. Other than that, I barely sit down. I have a couch behind me. You can't see it too much, but I'm sitting and doing stuff. Oh yeah, I had this too. This came in the mail like a few weeks ago. You guys probably see me wear it anyway, but I got this new fleece from, I think, Pear Threads, I think? Oh, oops. Sorry. Oh, why? Never mind. I don't know why that happened. Got this new, this Halloween 4, if I could show it. Halloween 4 fleece. Just got that. I got a bunch of shirts and other stuff. I have so many. I mean, you know how many horror shirts I have? I have so many. I've spent so much money on horror shirts. If you want to super chat a little bit, I could buy more. But yeah, I have a shit ton. I have so many of them, literally. Hold on. Ron says, random question, Joey. Have you seen the Bourne trilogy with Matt Damon? Yes, absolutely loved it. Me and my father used to watch it all the time. We love those movies. Like, the best bonding time I had with my dad was probably like during that time when those movies were coming out, and we used to I loved those movies. Entirely loved them. Loved all of them. They were great. Oh yeah, like my shirt, bro. Yeah, buddy. Yep, this is Halloween 7. Halloween 7. Friday the 13th, part 7. The New Blood. Yes. It's not a stupid movie. I actually like it. It's good. It's a supernatural girl. It's a girl with supernatural powers versus Jason. It's the best. I thought it was stupid like when I saw the trailer for it years ago, and I was like, yep, this is going to be dumb. And then I saw it, and I was like, wow, it's actually really good. So, trust me. Jalen Hurts was playing too. He just wasn't whining as much. Dank says, only thing I do smoke weed, play video games, to watch YouTube and sport. Dude. The thing is, dude, like it's everybody has like their own thing. Like you know, if you want to sit down, you want to smoke or do whatever. I don't smoke. I barely even drink. I drink like once a year. Like the next time I'll drink is probably like for a Halloween party. But I really don't even. I barely drink. I barely do anything really. I chew. You know, I dip tobacco. I chew tobacco at times. You know, but other than that, I mean, that's it. I mean, I really don't do much. I work a regular 9-to-5 job every fucking day. You know, like I don't. You know, that on top of this, on top of everything else, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot of work. You know, try to find time to do things. It's not easy, man. Yeah, work is me mostly on YouTube smoking cigarette, listening to music. Hey, you know what? If you can get away with it, then fuck it, right? You're getting paid by the hour, so screw it. You know? Ben says Mahomes could barely walk with you. I think this guy is hilarious. I think it's honestly funny. I mean, I don't know if he's trying to piss people off, because for me, it's just entertainment at the end of the day. He's entertaining the chat, making it better. So he's not pissing off anybody. Not pissing off me. Rogue says, next movie you need to see is There's Something About Mary. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Thanks. Says I got bass guitar, barely playing now. Yeah, I you know when you get into something and like you don't do it anymore, like that is like, for example, like I used to collect like these Kotobukiya figures, like these Star Wars figures I used to love collecting. I used to pay like hundreds of dollars for them, and I like collected so many of them, and then I ended up selling like all of them like in a matter of like a year and a half when you start collecting stuff. And Can't wait to have Jason back. Yeah, not yet. I mean, we're gonna get that series next October, but I'm excited for it though. Gonna have Michael Myers is back. I don't care, TV or not. It is what it is. I'm not a big fan of TV series, but I'm excited for it though. Dank says Forbidden isn't pissing me off. It's just silly. Yeah, no, I get it. Just you could tell if somebody's a troll. I mean, you just tell if somebody's just saying stuff to say it. I did not see it, and I heard it was really fucking bad. I heard like the first 45 minutes are really good, and then like as soon as the girls get like taken over by the the evil shit, it like goes into a totally different direction, and I heard it was bad. And 2 more movies are coming out because of it. So I know the next movie is called, I think, Deceiver. I haven't seen it. I'm not gonna spend money in the theater if a movie is that terrible. I saw X though. Saw X was, God, it was great. It was great. By the way, I love how we're all the same. Yeah, you'd be shocked, Blake. You'd be shocked on like how many of us could be in the same room and probably hang out and have the best time ever. Like you'd be probably be shocked over it, to be honest. Like there's probably some things about me you don't know at all, and you'd be like, oh, dude, never knew that. There's always So, see. Attack says, what's your favorite horror movie? Favorite? Ooh, man. I mean, it's gonna be between Halloween, obviously, the first Halloween, and probably Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre really terrifies the shit out of me still. It makes me uneasy, it makes me uncomfortable. Still great. Those 2 films. I can watch those 2 films because they're part of my childhood, which is great. So now we're getting some Halloween questions mixed in because it's Friday the 13th. I like it. Trust me, I can talk about horror shit all day. We can talk Eagles, we talk horror. I'm good to go. I'm good to go with it. Trust me, I'd rather watch Halloween on the big screen than I don't like sitting home and watching anything. I really don't. I don't. I like being in the theater. I'm a big theater guy. I go to the movies a lot. So, Dank says, I saw Viral last Saturday, and they played the Eagles fight song after their... Oh, no shit. Varials? Damn. Why? Where was it? In Philly? Is that why? Or were they just Eagle fans? Or says, it's the gangry defense I had the pleasure of watching as a little kid. They would have injured Brock Purdy worse than the current Eagles D in the NFC title game. Yeah, probably. His leg probably would have fell off or twisted off. Who knows? No, but I get it, dude. I mean, I wasn't alive during... I mean, I was born in 1990, so I wasn't alive during those times. My father, watched a lot of football and, yeah, told me a lot of stories. So it's, definitely a different time. Like, you barely... Like, it's... If your quarterback gets hurt and needs that Tommy John surgery or whatever the fuck he had, like, then, then that's his fucking problem. That's the 49ers issue that they didn't have a backup quarterback for the season. That's the 49ers issue that's Brock Purdy's issue. Didn't check his blind side when he got hit. They didn't just drop to the ground and take the sack. So, Michaela says, are you a Conjuring fan? New Conjuring is coming out 25 last. There's another one coming out? Jesus Christ, dude. Seriously? God. I've watched like 4 or 5 of them. I actually like them a lot. The problem is it's like I try to connect the stories and I do like them a lot. Everyone says Bourne is probably the better movie with better writing. Wicked movies are just more fun. Oh yeah, I mean I think there's definitely like bigger type action in John Wick, no doubt, but there's still a lot of action in the Matt Damon movies as well. That was peak action during that time. Last time I went to the movies, I saw Forrest Gump. What? How old are you, Ro? Not saying it in a bad way, but... Jason says, here's a horror for you. I was actually born on Friday the 13th, and you see my name. Dude, that's funny. Oh, no, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say your name is Jason. 2 great things. Your name is Jason, and you were born on on Friday the 13th. That's great. He says, do you think that we beat the Niners this year, or are you worried? I'm not worried about anybody. Like, the only way the Eagles lose against the Niners, if the Eagles lose, they make mistakes. Like, that's it. And bad play calling, and I think that's what makes us lose. I think we could step toe-to-toe with them. I do. I don't have an issue. I feel like the Eagles can stand toe-to-toe with them. No problem. I don't have an issue. I don't. I think that's the game that everybody wants to see. You know, obviously it's still very early right now. We don't face the 49ers for a bit, so, you know, we got to take it easy as well. Barbarian was great. Barbarian was great. Evil Dead was fantastic. I'm not even a big Evil Dead fan. I played the video game. I've watched, like, the 2014 movie. I don't think I've ever watched the old school movies back in the 70s, 80s. I don't think I've watched those, but the Evil Dead Rise movie was good. It was great. It was fun. It was awesome. It was scary. It was good. Thanks. The last movie in theaters was The Joker. Great film. Another great film. Can't wait for the new one. Hopefully, you know, I know they said it was like supposed to be a musical or something, but hopefully not. 30, if all played the 49ers this week, you wouldn't stand a chance. Oh my God. You're an annoying kid. You should make a Kick account stream in there so we can all watch horror films together. Yeah, I don't think Kick exists anymore. Kick streaming? I don't think that even exists anymore on the Xbox, or I don't think Kick even exists anymore. Could be wrong. 70, damn, RO. I mean, damn, good for you, man. I would not expect older people to watch my channel at all, but I guess there's people out there that do. I appreciate it so much, man. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Let me refresh. I don't know why my chat's being weird today. I don't know what's going on. Kale says, I like the Conjuring series. You're right. They're good, but they make sense if you look up. Yeah, and you have to watch them in order. You got to, like, that's the one thing I've been doing. I think Blumhouse, what they've done with the movies I absolutely love a lot. That I think Blumhouse's only successful movie, like really successful movie, is when they first started, when they brought out what is it called? Paranormal Activity. Those first 3, 4, depending on how many you want to watch, I think were fantastic. That's the best horror movies that Blumhouse has ever made. That put Blumhouse on the map, obviously, for their production company. But Dan Kelly Green Burrito with the super chat. Thanks to you so much, man. He says, I live in Portland, Oregon. Varials is from Philly. They open for Currents and Pullers. Yes. Okay. Because I have been a big fan of Currents for years, and Polaris. I don't know if they changed lead singers or not, but I used to be a fan of. I haven't really listened to shit like that in a long time. I listen to a lot of mixture of stuff. I've been listening to like Drake's new album, but you know, not great either. But just saying, it's not fantastic, but a couple good songs, but. In Flight 215, so thoughts on the movie series Phantasm. I have never watched those films. I've always wanted to watch them, the Phantasm movies with the old guy. I've always wanted to watch those. I never did. People said it was really good. I know they're free to watch, I think, on Peacock, or I saw them free. Like the first 3, I think, how many movies are there? I saw like 3 on there that were free to watch. I really have to watch those. I have not watched them. I saw the trailers for them, and I thought they looked really good, and people said they were really good. So, but I say, yeah, there's a new Kick. It's competing with Twitch. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I think we need an extra receiver. Yeah, we might. If Quez is on and off with this hamstring, like say he gets healthy, if he gets hurt one more time, yeah, they should just put him on IR for the rest of the year. So, I think that's what they should do. Ringo says, okay, I'm out. I'll be back if y'all get beat by the Jets. A wonderful weekend. Oh, he's only going to come back if we get beat. All right, I got you. Matt says, I never watched Conjuring for some reason. It never piqued my interest, but maybe I'll get around. It's actually really good. It's really, really good. I'm not into like devil or like spiritual evil shit. I'm more into like pure slashers. Must watch Skin of Marink. Yeah, I heard it was pretty bad. I heard it was like the movie kind of went nowhere. It was that trailer. It was like our house or one house or whatever it says in that trailer over and over again with the dark rooms and shit and like this little house. Yeah, it looks terrifying. I mean, the Outwaters was pretty fucking terrifying too. You ever seen the Outwaters? The Outwaters was terrifying. That shit was weird, man. Check out the Outwaters. Check it out. Me and my friend Derek sat here twice to watch it, and like you can, there's so many answers that are that are the questions that are not answered in that film. It like makes you think, like, and say, huh? It makes you rewatch it again and make you think about things. Check out the Outwaters. It's great. Great. What's the one scary movie where the Max Wax Museum comes alive? It's not House of a Thousand Corpses, right? No, that's I don't know actually. Sounds familiar though. Yeah, it's Devil's Rejects years ago. Like I haven't fucking watched that. And Stone Dome, thank you for subscribing. I don't have the alerts on this. I have to fix my alerts on this page. I never added my alerts on here. That's why you don't see them at all. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, see that. Jones says you really need to watch the first two Evil Dead movies. It's sacrilegious not to. However, if you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you might actually like Cannibal Holocaust. Oh no! I've watched it. I'm never watching it. I'm not watching Cannibal Holocaust ever again. Not doing it. I've already done it once. No, Outwaters. 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 The Outwaters. Out, not Atwaters. Outwaters. Watch it. No, not watching Cannibal Holocaust. Not happening. I already watched it once. Oh, House of Wax. Sorry. I knew it had a house name in it. The House of a Thousand Corpses. It's called House of Wax. Sorry, I got two movies confused there. But no, I've watched that. If you want to watch the worst film in probably history, is you got to watch two movies. One is called Guinea Pig, and the other one is called A Serbian Film. A Serbian Film is probably the most brutal. It was so brutal, I was literally mentally fucked up for a whole day after watching it. I was depressed and like thinking horrible thoughts after that movie. Not even kidding. That movie was so fucking brutal. Trust me. Reb says, love how I'm eating chicken sandwich, watching Joe talk about 30 topics in 1 matter of 5 minutes. You make the horror stuff seem... Well, subscribe to the horror channel. I have a horror channel. I make videos every day. I do full-time on a channel right now. I do full-time on another channel with a lot of editing and a lot of stuff. I do, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre streams on the video game daily every other day. So, yeah, A Serbian Film, yes. A Serbian Film, yes. That is like a blacklisted movie, or it used to be a blacklisted movie, and it's bad. It's really fucking, it's fucked up. It's not. I do not. If you can, I can handle a lot of shit, but there's things I can't handle when it comes to horror movies that I can't stand watching. It's either girls getting raped in films, whether it's horror or not, or just a movie where the girl getting raped in a movie. I can't stand that. It really bothers me. That bothers me. Animals getting, animal cruelty, like, fucking pisses me off. I adore animals. I adore cats, dogs. I treat them like they're my kids, okay? But that's it. Like, I could deal with all that. I can't deal with that shit. And that movie has a lot of that in it. So, yeah, don't watch it. Don't watch that. It's fucked up. It's not. I still remember it. I got really messed up from watching that. Really messed up from watching that. Like, it's not worth it. You get no joy out of it or excitement out of it. It's literally like you're just like in shock what you're watching. You're just in shock. Just saying. Just saying. The Outlast games? Yeah, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the Outlast games. The Revenant? No, I don't think so. I'm literally into like 70s, 80s horror. Like I'm into a lot of like the new stuff, but I'm into a lot of 70s, 80s stuff. A lot of it. Some of them I just don't remember. Like when I see it on like, that's why I go on. Amazon Prime is the best. Go on Amazon Prime to watch all these, you know, 70s, 80s horror movies. They're all on there. You know, rent them for $3, whatever. You know. Dank says, have you seen Dr. Moore's House of Pain? I've heard of it, never watched it. Have you guys ever seen The Stuff? The Stuff. Yeah, it's like these people find this ice cream that's growing. This ice cream, this like yogurt ice cream that's these mountaineers find, and it tastes really good. And they start selling this stuff. It's called The Stuff. They start selling this as ice cream in the stores, and people start eating it, and people start turning into zombies. And it's actually fucking funny. It's actually hilarious. It's actually really cool. Better 80s horror. Oh, The Blob. For me, The Blob. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, The Blob. 100% in flight. No doubt. No doubt. Let me hold $3 then, Joey. Appreciate the super chat in flight. Suspiria? No. I try to watch as much as I can, but I have not seen that. No. You ever seen Microwave Massacre? I'm not kidding. You ever seen Summer Camp? I mean, sorry, Sleepaway Camp? Sleepaway Camp's really good. Yeah, I saw the first one. I didn't like it. Blake says, Reb, the hell are you gonna do with $3 these days? You can rent you can rent an old ass movie for $3. What type of music do you listen to? Really a lot of different things. I listen to a mixture of everything, really. I mean, rock, alternative, you know, metal, heavy metal. Not really a big pop guy too much, but Night of the Creeps. Let me look at this shit up. I might have seen this fucking movie. Why does it look so fucking familiar? Hold on.
For Chris, you see, lives. It is also a world unknown. Imagine. First, they are under you.
Oh, I don't think I've seen this.
On you. And then
What are they, fucking snails? What are they, worms?
They get in through your mouth, and you walk around while they incubate, even if you're
Oh, there's
dead.
the guy from Halloween 3.
they are a new breed of terror. Hey!
Oh, that looks creepy as shit. That looks really good.
We could have a little problem.
The creeps are taking over.
Oh, I got good news and bad news.
Oh, what?
bro.
So they're...
The good news is your dates are here.
The good news is your dates are... So they're taking over people's bodies and they're turning them into killers? That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of it a whole lot. That actually reminds me of it. That's pretty damn sick. I like that. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. I'll definitely watch that. How about Children of the Corn is good. Yep. Children of the Corn is really good. How about yeah, Sleepaway Camp. There's like, I don't know how many of those fucking movies there are. There's a lot of them though. There's a shit ton of them. Yeah, this is definitely old as fart. Yeah, but those movies are the best. Like those movies are so good, man. What was the Age Gem just before dawn with George Kennedy? You'll love the slasher film. I gotta check that out too. Shit. Never seen Renfro, no. What was I gonna say? Chopping Mall. You ever seen Chopping Mall? Chopping Mall's a good one too. What's the... I haven't seen The Nun. I heard it was pretty bad. It's just crazy. Like, I watch a lot of old shit. Like, I'd rather watch all the old stuff. You know? I'd rather watch a lot of the old shit. I mean, that's just me, though. You didn't miss anything. We're so off topic right now. It's not even funny. It's Friday the 13th. We got to celebrate, you know, the stream tonight with the Eagles, and have not seen The Hitcher at all. Yeah, gotta check Chopping Mall. Chopping Mall's a good one. I'm trying to remember other ones. My God, like, I've seen so many, like, I forget the names to them sometimes. I'm 100% with you on the animal thing, too, but I can't even watch Marley and me. My mixed husky is laying on my foot right now. He's the best. Yeah, you don't watch shit like that. Jason's awesome, obviously. I got so much stuff in my house I haven't even hung up yet. Like, you'd be shell shocked on the shit that I have in my house that I haven't even hung up yet. You'd be shocked over it. Terrifier? Oh, Terrifier is fantastic. Yeah. Love the first one. And obviously, I mean, All Hallows Eve 1 was great. That's where they introduced Art. Or probably, there was a movie before that I didn't see. It was like a short little movie. They introduced Art the Clown. But All Hallows Eve was good. Terrifier 1 was good. Terrifier 2 came out last year. Was really good. So, I'm a big fan of the Halloween. I'm a really big fan of the Halloween. Sorry, I didn't have the chat up before. I'm a big fan of the Halloween trilogy, even the new one. I actually really liked all the movies, to be honest. Yeah, the third one was, you know, Halloween Ends was very different, but I didn't mind it. Oh, breakdown with oh my God. What's his name? I love that movie. That's another movie I used to watch with my father all the time, Breakdown. I used to love that shit. That movie is so good. I'm forgetting the guy's fucking name, dude. I'm thinking about other people's names besides his name. Holy shit. Forgot his name. Kurt Russell, thank you. God. Took me a while to figure that one out. You see Kurt Russell's in that new Godzilla movie. What's with these other two Godzilla? There's a Godzilla TV show coming out and like a Japanese like Godzilla film coming out, which is really weird. I love Kong, Godzilla vs. Kong, by the way. I loved all those movies, all the Kong movies, all of the fucking Godzilla movies that come out over the years. Original Dawn of the Dead, seen that. I haven't seen that in years though. It's been a long time. Matt says ours become like newest favorite horror character. Yeah, I totally agree. It's become. I heard Terrifier 3 is going to be 2 different films. Terrifier 3 is going to be 2 parts. Let's go. We're getting 2 more movies, technically in 1 more film, but 2 more movies. Jan with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. It's The Return of the Living Dead. Tell me you've seen it. I gotta look it up. There's so many of them that I just don't remember. I may have. I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have. But we'll see. Where's my tin at? I had a dip already. Holy shit. Godzilla! Godzilla! Godzilla, 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 Godzilla. 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 Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit. Terrifier 3, they're showing that. When does that shit come out? The 12th of... Wait, when does that come out? The 6th? It comes out this week, doesn't it? I gotta record that shit. I want to see that shit. Appreciate George A. Gunsman with the subscription. Weaver Dane says, "What up, Joey? Just jumped in here. What was the one Campbell movie you mentioned? Cannibal Holocaust? Don't watch it, dude. I'm telling you, do not watch it. Do not. Getting drunk and watching it don't work. It does not work. It does not work. The movie is horrible. Better sequel, Aliens 2 versus Predator 2? Oh, damn. I'd probably say Predator, man. I've been more into Predator than I have been the Aliens movies, and that's just a specific choice for me, you know, going forward. Just a specific choice. Yes, sirree. I gotta keep loading this chat. It's the most annoying shit. I don't know what's going on with this thing today. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I have to like load the chat up, and it's like really weird. No. They're coming out to they're re-releasing Terrifier 2 in theaters this week. But at the end of Terrifier 2, they're going to show an over 2-minute teaser. Apparently, the teaser for Terrifier 3, that you have to go spend money, go see Terrifier 2 in theaters. At the end credits, there's going to be a big teaser at the end, which I'm probably going to go watch this shit again. Why not? I haven't seen it in a while. There's a Return of the Living Dead as the Punk Kids, and it's seriously great. It has the oh baby guy from... Oh, okay. I did see it then. I did. See, as soon as you said that, I already knew it. Chip says, Campbell Holocaust was the first round footage movie. The director was arrested because... Yeah, dude. I know. It was, like, blacklisted. Like, he got arrested because his actors and actresses started disappearing. And it was all, like, a plan or some shit. It's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. It's no joke. It is no joke, man. It is as serious and gets serious. Serious as serious can get. That's the one thing I have to do on the channel too. Well, not this channel, but my other channel. I need to start doing movie reactions. That's what I got to do. I've been looking at editing software for a while. I don't even use editing software. Most of my videos on here are just from OBS recording, like kind of like this, like done the same shit. I haven't really changed my ways of doing much of anything. Upgrade equipment and stuff. I mean, I'm not even in the best thing right now, but Candyman's not overrated, bro. The new one sucked. The new one was god awful. That shit was my favorite part of the new Candyman was like the ending with literally Tony Todd coming in. Is like, what did he say? He was like, what did he say? He said, tell them everything. What the fuck did he say at the end? He said like a few words and then like he disappeared with his bees. Terrifier 2 is releasing on November 1st, and then Terrifier 3 teaser will be... Oh, did you guys see the Thanksgiving trailer? Oh, Matt and everybody else. Did you see the new Thanksgiving trailer? The Thanksgiving horror film coming out in November? Dude, it looks really good. I absolutely loved it. It's like this pilgrim with an axe, and he like kills people, and he uses like Thanksgiving equipment, like Thanksgiving cooking instruments to kill people. It's the most fucking awesome thing ever. Awesome thing ever. But Candyman's not overrated. Helen. The original is definitely not overrated. I love it. Tony Todd's... I mean, I've never watched the other ones, you know, Fail to the Flesh or whatever, those other two. I never watched any Candymans past the first one because I'm afraid to watch the next two. But that shit, I don't know, dude. Jordan Peele, like, his movies are just so political, and I just don't like it. Jordan Peele has done pretty good with horror, but like Get Out and some of these other movies have been really good. But I didn't really like that at all. There's like multiple Candymans. There's like multiple Candymans over time. All these years, there's like multiple of them, and like, I mean, they just copped that out. Like, Tony Todd should have been the main guy, you know, and it sucks that they did that. 13 Ghosts, how, dude, God, that movie's so old. I used to think that shit was so fucking scary. 13 Ghosts. It's actually funny to me now than it is scary. Good movie though. I mean, the CGI looks horrible now. Like, watching it now, you're like, holy shit! Like this movie, it holds up pretty good though. It holds up pretty well. I won't say it's too much, but Matt says the only one I liked was Getting Out, but I never watched the other ones. Yeah, I watched Get Out, Us, Nope, or whatever, that one with the spaceship over the farm or whatever. I've seen that. That was pretty weird but cool though. He's made some good movies, but he made the I don't know. In some way, he made like the new Candyman movie very political, and it was like a race thing, which I don't get why he did that to that movie. Like, why? Like, the Candyman story is the race thing for Candyman is true. Like, Candyman was a Candyman was what was he, a painter or whatever he was, or something like that. This rich white chick fell in love with an African American guy, and they started sleeping together. The father found out, and then the white people of the town tortured this African American man, which was Candyman. They tortured him with stinging him with bees, like hornets and beehives and stuff. And then that's when he came back to life. And they like cut his arm, they cut his hand off. You know, it's a really good story. Like, the background story to it's really cool. So so Candyman is from like the early 1600s, like Pilgrim days, of like old school, like Pilgrim days, you know, because he like lives forever, you know. It's a good story, but the way I don't know, Jordan Peele like twisted it kind of a little bit, which I'm not gonna get into that, but you know, that's just what he did. I don't know. But hey, can't like everything, you know. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I have not. I didn't watch the last Mortal Kombat movie that apparently did really well. I don't like ghost horror films. It's hack and slash. Yeah, I get it. I get it. The ghost thing kind of gets annoying. I get it. Sorry, my chat's not up. I keep clicking on the wrong fucking thing. Those are all the movies they tried. A lot of old horror sci-fi right there. YouTube. I even got my grandson to watch Silent from over 100 years old. Thanks for Outwaters shout out. Yeah, Outwaters is good, bro. It's good. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube you can watch. A lot of stuff on YouTube you can watch. No doubt. Oh yeah, Child's Play 2 is my favorite. Out of all the Chucky movies, I think Child's Play 2 is my favorite, no doubt. It's my ultimate favorite. The problem that I'm having with like the new Chucky show is like, I love the first season. I hated the second season. I think they just went over the top with a lot of stuff, and I haven't even watched the third season yet. I'm probably gonna start watching it. Like, I know it's free to watch right now, so. The news G don't no don't even tell me you like that movie. Seriously, Tank? Seriously? I thought that shit was so bad. That new Jeepers Creepers film was so bad. It was like the cheapest, most stupidest green screen, like literally it looked like, I don't know how much money was put into that, but everything looked bad in that movie. The backgrounds, everything looked horrible. The filming, the oh my god, it was the most ugly film I've ever fucking seen. God, that was bad. I don't like the new Chucky, and it's not because of the the homosexual stuff they put in it. I don't care about that. The director's gay. I mean, you know what I mean, and I have no problem with that at all. But it's like they put too much into Chucky's, like with the church in the second season, the mystery. Oh my God, the mystery house killing episodes that were just so annoying, like those 2 or 3 episodes that took up, like, I just couldn't stand it at all. Yeah, the first 2 Jeepers Creepers are great. The third one sucked because they started going to the background of the creature, and that's when they fucked it all up. Like that one that by the time Jeepers Creepers 3 came out, they went into the background of the creeper, and once they started going to the anthology of the fucking creeper, that's when they just fucking ruined it at that point. I would love a reboot, no doubt, but the problem is a lot of people have issues with that because the director got arrested for pedophilia. The director of... That's why no one even covers his films, because he got in trouble for being a PED, which I can't say on YouTube, but that's why a lot of people don't watch his shit. Love that franchise, but the director doesn't get any respect because he's got a really messed up past, unfortunately. Look it up. It's all over the internet. I mean, it's all there. Just look it up. Oh yeah, I mean, if it's a comic, comic's a comic. But I'm just talking about the film. But I don't like the anthologies. I don't mind anthologies with certain characters, but like with Jason, I like Jason as an anthology. I liked Rob Zombie's Halloween as an anthology. It was different. It was brutal, which I really liked. He says an EDP. There's certain things that you need to keep out of the anthology realm, and I think with the Creeper, I like to keep things unknown. I like to keep things original. You know, Beetlejuice is awesome. Can't wait for the second one. Can't wait for the second Beetlejuice movie. I don't think they're gonna ruin it. I think it's actually gonna be really good. You know, Michael Keaton said that he would. Michael Keaton is obsessed with like being in movies that are you know, he's like, I would never be in this movie if it was going to be a fail, because too many sequels to old original films that are successful are usually horrible. Beetlejuice is one of my favorites. If Beetlejuice is on, I always watch it. I think it's so funny. It's great. Jenna Ortega is going to be in it as like the daughter of what's her face, Winona Ryder's character, which I'm pretty excited for. Yeah, I don't know. I watched, season 2 is just, I don't know. I didn't really like a lot of it. I don't like it as I don't know. For me, it's like, I think, I don't mind it as a TV show. I don't mind it as a streaming TV show at all. Like, I actually don't mind it. Pet Sematary is great. The original Pet Sematary is awesome. That's the only one I'll watch. I know the Pet Sematary New Blood or Bloodlines, whatever it's called, just came out. I heard it was really bad. I'm not even going to attempt to watch that. The original Pet Sematary was just fantastic. Such a good movie. Fucked up too, but it's good. It's good. Creeps you out. No doubt. Stephen King's the best. Creepshow is great too. Not the new Creepshow episodes. I'm talking like old school Creepshow. Stephen King is great too. I love the old Creepshows. The newer one or the old one? I've seen the old one. When a Stranger Calls. I've seen the one from the late 70s, early 80s. I didn't see the newer one they made. Saw The Grudge years ago. Part 2, Friday the 13th Part 2. Oh, Potato Sack Jason. Oh, that's great. It's a great film. I mean, I don't think it's my favorite, but I mean, I love 2, I love 3, I love 6 and 7 a lot. Trust me, I could talk about this for hours, guys. Like other than Eagles stuff, like other than like football, like sports in general, like literally like horror is like a passion of mine. I love horror. That's why I have another channel right now. So if you guys love horror stuff and just like to talk about things, let me put my link for that channel in. Like, if you're not gonna watch, like, because I don't talk Eagles on there. Like, I'm strictly like, I'm just gonna kick people out because that's. I had some people talk Eagles. And I was like, no offense, but I don't talk Eagles on that channel, and I want to keep it separate from what I do. So if you want to subscribe to that channel, it's growing pretty nicely too. It's been doing a good job. So if you want, it's right there. The Late Night Massacre. I'm going to be updating some stuff on there too, but I've been doing a lot of videos on that as well. So definitely check it out. Check it out. I do streams. I stream horror games as well as like doing videos on like things that are happening within the horror community and all that stuff. So it's always great. It's always great to do things like that. But where are we here? 2 hours and 37 minutes. Clean Grease, did you decorate for Halloween? Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff up. In my house I don't, but I have a whole bunch of stuff up right now. But I haven't had a chance to do anything in my house because I mean I'm supposed to get some different lighting, and you know I'm about to put all this on OBS because I could stream in like 2K and like 1440p now, which is good. I haven't integrated to 1440p yet with Streamlabs yet. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that really soon. Matt says, yep, hard challenge surely for horror stuff. I'm getting ready for a Halloween party soon that I've been like getting ready for, and unfortunately the the weather persisting and stuff. One more hour to what? Non-transvest. I feel like we should trade for a mid-late pick for Eddie Jackson. I would love Eddie Jackson. I don't know if they'll get him. If the Bears are the Bears have 2 first-round picks like going. They're very lucky because they had a really bad year. They could fire a whole bunch of coaches and redo this whole thing all over again. They could trade Justin Fields, which they probably should. I think they should. I think they've ruined him enough. I think he's a very good quarterback. I think he has a bright future with another team. So we'll see. Watching the Eagles lose last year gives me more nightmares than anything. Yeah, dude. How do you think it felt when we lost the Super Bowl last year and I had to go make videos about the fucking offseason? It sucked. I mean, because literally, like, once the Super Bowl's over with, it's like free agency is like a few weeks away. You know, it's close. It's very, very, very close. You know, sucks. I didn't want to talk about free agents. I wanted to, like, deal with my stress of that Super Bowl and losing it. So it sucks, you know. Clutch says, have you seen Talk to Me? I have not seen it. When it goes on streaming, I'm gonna watch it. I haven't had a chance to go see that in theaters. I heard it was really good. I know they're making a second one. So Matt says, smash the like button, sub this man up for there's more likes and subs and views you can get for all the hard work he puts in every day to bring us the best content. I appreciate it so much, Matt. I've known Matt Weeks for a long time. Matt's a long time subscriber. Mark says, watered down how scary Michael Myers is with all the movies that didn't hit. Oh, which ones didn't hit? I mean, at this point, like, I don't know how, like, scary-wise, I don't know. For me, I've watched it so much, it's really not scary to me. It's more like, I don't know. It's a weird thing for me because I've watched them since I was a kid. So, you know, it's a different feeling when I watch Michael on the screen sometimes. We need to see a Michael Myers film where he fights Pinhead from... Yeah, well, apparently that was supposed to happen. Like, after Halloween 6... I think they were supposed to make a crossover. They were supposed to make a crossover movie, Michael Myers versus Pinhead. It never happened. And that's actually true. Look it up. That was actually true. Giants already talking about the draft. Thank you for subscribing, Mark Ramondo. Buyback says Hellraiser was one of the most scariest movies out there. Yeah, I've seen the first two. I've never seen past the first two. The first one was great. I'm not like a diehard fan of Pinhead, but I like the movies. I'm not like all like diehard on it, but I like them. DB says, now under the radar, possible trade target John Mechie or Jamison Williams. Didn't Jamison Williams just come back from injury like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? I mean, I don't even know how he's been playing since he's gotten back. John Mechie from the Texans? Interesting. So you really think they're going hard for a receiver? I'm hoping the music... I didn't realize the music was, like, actually on or even loud. I saw that the music was on. The music is actually for my other channel, and I forgot it was on, so I do apologize. Thanks for reading the comments. You do good work, Joey. Fly. Thank you so much, Philly fan. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get out of here in a couple minutes, because I'm tired. I'm shot. I might jump on the PC. Well, I'm on the PC now. I might jump on a game for an hour. But I'm pretty much done. I have nothing to do tonight, work, content-wise. So I don't really watch Super Bowl because it still stings. I'll never rewatch that shit. Leprechaun, yes. I've watched Leprechaun. I haven't watched Leprechaun since I was like a little kid. Just so I'm older, but the original Nightmare on Elm Street was great. Oh, yeah. Dream Warriors wasn't bad too. Like I don't like all of them. I like maybe I think the first one and Dream Warriors. But I think that's it. Bruno says I rewatched Hellraiser and it was like I remembered it. Pinhead wasn't totally evil as I remembered as a kid. Yeah, it's different when you it's different when you watch it, in time, down the road in time. Sometimes it's a little I wish we can go get Frank. Isn't Frank Clark with the Jets? That's who I wanted. I think I wanted him this past offseason. I wanted him. He's another guy that could play corner and safety. Never got him. He was with the Ravens for a long time. He was with the Ravens for a few years. I don't think we need a third wide receiver. Let Oz cook. Yeah, but we need a fourth receiver. Like, what if the problem is, what if Quez gets hurt? So we'll let Quez get healthy again. If Quez's hamstrings can't hold up, I think you have to put him on IR and get another receiver in the building. DB says now Attack of the Killer Clowns. Attack of the Killer Clowns. You're talking about just Killer Clowns? The Killer Clowns movie? I love the Killer Clowns movie. I don't know if there's a different movie called Attack of the Killer Clowns. So I don't know. Killer Clowns I absolutely love. They only made one movie, but it's great. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, great. Fantastic. I love it. Haven't seen it in a while. I watched it. I watched it early this year. I think I watched it. So I watched it a little bit ago. But all right. Well, that's gonna be it for today. You guys have the link for the horror channel. If you just like that content in general and you want to check it out, check it out. It's there. I don't talk any Eagles on there. I just do my thing. So always watching different things, but yeah, so we'll have the Philly Shakedown tomorrow night. Should be a lot of fun. Talk about a lot of things going on. And that is it. That is it. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We will be around. All right? All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for this really interesting stream. You got to know me a little bit more on the horror side, which is great. And we'll be back Saturday. Remember, we'll have the Shakedown Saturday. We will have the play-by-play for the Philadelphia Eagles reaction against the New York Jets on Sunday. We'll have a post-game Sunday. We'll have videos. We'll be the same old stuff as usual. Except Monday stream will not be Monday. The Cowboys are playing Monday night, so I definitely want to wait a day because I definitely want to watch that game. Tuesday night, we'll do the stream Tuesday night instead of Monday night, and then we'll go forward from there. All right? Yeah, go Phillies as well, definitely. Can't wait to see them They look dominant right now. So, all right, you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Chicks, what follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Peace. Thanks, guys.